This is a Miami Sports Music Podcast Network production. This is the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and we are live on this beautiful throwback Thursday. I am your host, Stephen D, and I'm super excited to be hanging out with y'all. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms at Stephen D SKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Super excited to be hanging out with y'all today. We had some technical difficulties here. We had to pre-record a segment for the show today. So that's why we're just a tad bit late, because I was downloading stuff and then we were having the technical difficulties there for a second. So I was starting to lose my mind. I was starting to go crazy and it was going to be absolutely insane. We didn't know what to do. Anyway, follow me. That's going to be kindness, positivity, and love on all social media platforms, especially Twitter. Go follow us on Twitter. What are you doing? Follow us on Twitter. Not playing with y'all. Go do it. Go do it now. Get to the chopper now. Make sure y'all go do that, okay? Also, follow Miami Sports Music at Miami Sports Music, at MIA Sports Music on Twitter, and at Miami Sports Music everywhere else. Make sure you guys go do that. It's pretty awesome. Right here on SKPL. Also, hey, look, if you haven't done so already, hit the like button. Hit it. Tap it. Whatever you got to do to it, just do it, okay? I'm not playing with y'all. And subscribe to the channel. Are you not subscribed? You. The one right there. I'm talking to you. The one that's sitting down on the toilet. Yeah, I'm talking to you watching me. First of all, that's gross. But number two, just hit the like button and subscribe. I'm talking to you, okay? The one that's making your coffee right now. We're waking and baking. Whatever you're doing, just hit the like button. Let's go, okay? And subscribe. Also, hey, look, if you want to sign up and become a member today, make sure y'all do that. Sign up, become a member today. Join now. Sign up. Become part of the, y'all ready for it, family. Make sure you sign up and become a part of the member of the family today. Make sure y'all do that. We'd love to see you. Can we get 2 new members to the channel today? 2 new members. 2 new members. That's my goal. I had that original goal, and then Roach was like, no, you should have like 8 or 10. And we only got 2 yesterday. So then I was disappointed that we only got 2. But my original goal was 2 anyway. So we're just going to go with 2 today. And maybe we'll get 8 or 10, like Roach originally had said yesterday. Okay. That's probably what it is. Also, hey, look, you want to help the channel grow by donating. There's a couple of different ways you guys can do that. You can help the channel grow on many different ways. One of the ways you can do it is by donating. You can donate to the channel and help the channel grow using the YouTube live super chat, which is the $ down at the bottom of the chat. You guys can do that. No, seriously, you guys can do that. You can go. There's a little square box and it's got a $ in the middle. You can just hit it and be like, Steven, here's $5. Steven, here's $500. Steven, here's $5 million. I don't know if it'll let you donate $5 million, but if you wanted to, I wouldn't be mad at you. I take, however many zeros before or after the decimal. It's okay. Donate to the channel, help the channel grow. It goes such a long way into helping the channel grow. There's a million things we want to do and we like to do, and we can't do it without your help. So we ask that you please donate if you're able to. I don't care if it's $1. If everybody who's watching right now just donated $1, it would go such a long way into helping the channel grow. Also, hey, look, you can also donate using Cash App or PayPal as well. Yeah, you can donate using Cash App or PayPal. I'm not playing with y'all. You guys can do that. It's pretty awesome. Donate through Cash App or PayPal. $ MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code that's right on your screen here on Cash App, or you can use PayPal, which is MSM Podcast Network, or use the QR code on your screen. All right, let me give a big shout out to our sponsors of the show, ZSM Sports. ZSM Sports is the #1 place in specializing in sports memorabilia, cards, jerseys, balls, and hard to find items. Make sure you follow ZSM Sports today on all social media and give my man Zach a shout out and say, hey, look, Zach, I heard about you from Clock Blockers, the #1 Miami fan morning show. You're pretty awesome. What can you do for me? Zach will take care of you. He's that guy. Okay? Just make sure you do it. Also, hey, look, Hangry Owls. Good food, good mood, craft subs and salads. Make sure you go visit Hangry Owls today in Pembroke Pines, Florida at 305-279-5332. And make sure you follow Hangry Owls on all social media, which is Facebook and Instagram for them at HANGRYALS. Make sure you use the code word SKPL. Get $3 off your subs unless it's on Friday, where you will get $6 off your subs on Spread Kindness Friday. Ask them about the Spread Kindness sub, okay? Make sure you do it. Let's go. Also, hey, look, Vasasaur. Vasasaur. I see Nando in the chat. Nando's probably watching right now. Hey, Nando, are you drinking a Vasa? You drinking a Vasasaur? Cameron's got Vasasaur. I don't know if he has that with him. I don't know if he's willing to crack one open at 9:30 in the morning. He's got Starbucks. He's in the back. Anyways, good food, good mood, all the way to Born and Raised, a beer created by the fans for the fans. Official beer of Clock Blockers, Vasasaur Brewing Company. Make sure you guys go check out Vasasaur. We love Vasa. They're awesome. We love Vasa. Hey, look, if you need tickets to this weekend's games, a great place to sit.com is the number one place to get that. I still have to make the graphic and everything. It's been absolutely insane. A great place to sit. Okay, you need tickets for the game. You go to a great place to sit. Say it with me. Y'all ready? A great place to sit.com. There's a phone number up there. You're going to give it a call. You're going to say, hey, look, DWA is the code word. I need 5% off my tickets, cuz. And they're going to give it to you. They're going to give you 5% off your tickets. And you know the price that you see on the website? That's the price that you're going to pay. Because there's no service fees. There's no other fees. The price you see is the price you pay. It's awesome. A great place to sit.com. And by the way, it doesn't matter if it's in South Florida or Chicago or wherever it is that you're from. You just go to a great place to sit.com and get your tickets for whatever it is. Concerts, sports, Dolphins, Panthers, Marlins, wherever it is, the Mets, Luke Bryan. I don't know what else there is, because there's a million concerts out there. Just make sure you go get your tickets at a great place to sit.com. And then last but not least, if you want to go to the best tailgate around, Tailgreeter is absolutely amazing. We love Tailgreeter. Make sure you download the free app on your current Apple or Android device today and follow Tailgreeter on all social media at TAILGREETER. Make sure you go follow them. Get your tickets this weekend. We have like 17 tickets left for the tailgate. 17 tickets left for the tailgate, tailgreeter.com. Type in Baltimore Beatdown 2022. And if you guys are going to be next week in Miami for the Buffalo game, make sure you search East 32 Dolphins tailgate for the Buffalo game. Come out, hang out with us. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be crazy. East 32 Dolphins tailgate. Tailgreeter.com. Make sure you do that now. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Want to remind you guys, Saturday night will be a free fan meet and greet at Jimmy's Famous Seafood this Saturday in Baltimore. Jimmy's Famous Seafood, 7 to 10 p.m. Okay. Make sure you guys come out. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then obviously the tailgate is on Sunday. The Sunday Tailgreeter VIP tailgate for Dolphins fans. It's going to be awesome. All right. All right. I think that's it. Today is Throwback Thursday. We got Celebrity NFL Weekend Picks with Tamaris. Week 2. We pre-recorded that this morning. We got the all-time Dolphins versus Ravens. You see I got the M and the O circled there. I'm going to tell you a little story about this cool guy. Cool kid named Mo. It's a sad one. You'll get your tissues ready. And then we're also going to talk Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League this morning. Without further ado, let me bring on the number one producer in the land, Mr. Roach. Good morning, Roach.
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm great.
And let me bring
a meme. I'm making a meme right now.
Let me bring on my brother from another mother. I love this man. I need to tell everybody I love this man. I love him. I wouldn't be anywhere. Wouldn't be the man I am today without him. Mr. Cameron 954. What's up, Cameron?
You like the pizza at my house. That's what you like.
I did love the pizza at your house. My man, so a Sunday after I was like not good at all. And so I finally, was drinking plenty of fluids, he's like, let's get some pizza. We got some coal fire pizza, and it was fire, son. It was good. Coal fire pizza's delicious. Just throwing that out there. All right, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Anything new in your personal lives? Anything happen?
I want to give a shout out, if you don't mind.
No, that's why we're doing this. Go ahead.
Hangry Owls.
Hangry Owls. Let me throw him back up on the screen. Go ahead.
Not just for being a great guy, a great sponsor, showed up to the tailgate, but he also showed up to the tailgate with these two beautiful dulce de leche cakes. That might have been the best cakes I've had in a decade. Like, phenomenal. You got to go check out Hangry Owls because their food quality, hospitality, amazing. Check them out in Pembroke Pines.
Shout out to Aldo. Shout out to Hangry Owls. Guys,
like, no joke. That cake was.
No, wish I would have had one.
Bro, it was delish.
Like, unbelievable.
Like, it was ridiculously good. Ridiculously good.
As was the tailgate.
Yeah, tailgate was fire. All right, so it's Thursday.
And I'm done being a nice guy now.
You're done being a nice guy now?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why are you done being a nice guy?
There's no other quarterback in this league that has a bar set to perfection for this fucking fan base.
Swear jar.
Dude, I am going to donate all day long today.
You're going to have to, because come on, bro.
Like, it is ridiculous.
You want to tell the people what you're upset about? They might not know.
You guys are grading him on, he has to be Marino times 10. Like, come on now. Like, the guy has beaten Belichick now 4 straight times. He's like, what, 7-0 against Super Bowl winning coaches. He was a top 5 in PFF. He was a top 5 in QBR. Like, every quarterback in the league doesn't, misses reads, makes bad throws, makes bad decisions from time to time. We got to win at home against the arch rival Patriots. And all we can do is bitch about Tua and how he threw the ball in the back of a damn lineman. Or how he missed a pass to a wide open Tyreek Hill, throwing off his off foot, 60 yards, 50 yards down the field.
Tell me how you really feel, Cameron.
It is ridiculous. He won a game. Leave it at that. How about that? They won. We should be happy. We should be excited. We should be worried that we're going to be possibly without our 2 tackles going into Baltimore. So I'm worried about the game plan moving forward. But all I hear for the past 2 days is Tua's trash. Tua can't do this. Tua's too small. He's too small. He's been passing behind 300-pound linemen or 6'5" his whole damn life. And he's pretty good. Like, it's bullshit. And I'm sick of it.
Roach, do you have any rebuttal? Because I know you feel differently.
I don't have to say anything more, Steven. Tua says it for me now.
Yeah, he won.
What did Tua say? What did Tua say?
What has he not said? If we go back,
what has he not said, Roach?
If we go back to the beginning of his career, I'm not a hero. I don't know the playbook. I throw to who they tell me to my receivers. I can't see them because I'm too small. They need to come find me. If I don't see you, you can't see me. Come find me.
Roach, find me the quote. Find me that quote.
Is it yesterday's press conference?
Yes, it was yesterday's press conference.
All right, we'll play it. It's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. We'll share it.
The guy has been passing over 6'5", 330-pound lineman his whole career. You don't think he was up there?
He's the one making excuses, Cameron.
He is. Look at the smirk on his face.
Maryland this week. Do you get a chance to check out your brother play?
I'm not too sure. I know they play.
His little brother plays for the University of Maryland, and they play Saturday night.
I don't know what time we arrive there. So
Tua's not going to be at our meet and greet at Jimmy's Famous Seafood. Everybody, just so everybody knows.
If that
thank God
meetings.
I mean, January 6th was a travesty. You put Tua out there.
Yeah,
Jimmy
I would say there's a lot of things that we wish we had back in the game. Obviously, the first play.
They said it's the last 2 minutes. Should we just play the last 2 minutes? Because I feel like everybody's in this press conference.
It was great to look at them and learn
Cameron
from.
hasn't.
No,
You know,
I
and then
have.
move on to
Oh, you
this
did
week
see it.
against the
But
Ravens.
it's in different, I take it in different contexts. Like, listen, Roach, he missed some plays, he missed some wide open throws, he missed some reads. I get it.
I'm going to the 8-minute mark.
But that's part of coaching and development, right? You learn from that and you move on. They won
I would
the game.
say it was the timing of the play. Some plays I was a little fast within my footwork, and some plays I was a little slower and having to speed up. So that's what I would say about that. Is just the timing of the plays.
What does practice actually do for a Sunday? Like, what can you get better at these 2 days that can actually help you Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, you want the way you practice to translate to how you play in the game, and so that's why we work a lot on timing. We work a lot on where guys need to be. And for me, if for instance, if we have a slant and we have like an over the ball player and like another player in the alley and a flat, for me, I can't see because I'm not the biggest guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And like spacing.
Play that again, Roach.
So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can see the guy out there. So if I can't see you, you can't see me, I can't get you the ball. And like,
You guys want to elaborate on that real quick?
Yes.
He says it perfectly right there.
He's not talking about the damn lineman. He's
It
talking
doesn't-
about the coverage downfield.
That's fine. The problem is he can't see it.
That's okay. No other quarterback is going to see it. The Patriots defense is good. They did a good job of dropping back deep to cover 2 plays in the middle where the bread and butter of Tua's offense is.
That's not true. Quarterbacks do see that.
They
Just Tua don't. That's the problem. Like he could do fine with what he can see. He's performing, but it's his. He just, if he can't see it, he can't hit it. Is basically what he's saying, and I'm agreeing with him, saying, yeah, he's right. And if he's never going to see it, then this is the best we
get.
get.
He can't see it because his man is covered. He can't see it because there's double coverage on his man. He can't see it because his eyes are trained to go the play on the other side of the field.
Right.
DDG
said you don't need to see it to know it's there. I agree with that too.
And
he knows what the play is.
And that's what Tua said.
The moment he makes a throw and everybody's like, what? Then it'll be, he didn't see it. What is he looking at?
Well, it's exactly like you guys got to take what he's saying in context, man.
Danged if you do, danged if you don't.
Hey,
You're
all I
very
know
right.
is everything we say all week, Tua at some point we'll do a press conference. It might be 6 months from now, but then all of a sudden he says the same thing we said 6 months before every time.
What
if they go like
explain to me? So Roach, you're looking at it from a perspective of he's saying I'm limited what I can do because of my size and my ability, right? Is that what you're saying? He's saying
100%.
All right, and Cameron, what do you think he's saying?
I'm saying he didn't see the downfield because of the coverage, right? It's not because of his size. The guy's been, like I said, he's been.
So why did he bring up his size?
He's talking about the coverage down the field. He didn't say anything specifically about his own size.
He did. He said, "I'm a small guy."
Do you think he's talking about the lineman in front of him?
I can't tell you exactly what he's talking about, but he's saying he's a
Well,
small
then
guy.
Because he said it, and it is open for interpretation on a press conference. As much as I can't stand Roach's viewpoint on this, because I totally disagree with him, I mean, everybody's going to interpret it their own way. That's the point.
But he did bring up his size.
Conference.
100%. He brought up his size.
Who gives a fuck anyway? I don't care if the goddamn guy's a midget and he has to stand on an orange crate. He still won the game.
Look, he didn't win the game. The defense won the game.
Are you kidding me? 4th and 7 to the house?
Waddle won that play.
Oh, you're full of shit. Go over and watch that play again.
He completed the pass he always completes.
No, he did not. He threw into triple coverage. He looked off the safety for a moment and then threw the slant. You watch the play.
But Cameron, that's an average thing a quarterback in the NFL
that is
can
not
do.
An average thing.
An average quarterback cannot look off a coverage.
That is
it?
At 4th and 7
in the NFL,
coverage,
the 32
that's
best
what you pay the
quarterbacks
guy
in the
to do.
league.
Somebody paid Cameron swear
He did his job, and you guys are roasting him for doing his job.
No, I was happy this touchdown happened. I'm happy about it. I'm not even arguing about the play. Really, I don't even bring the play up.
You are arguing the play. That
I didn't
much
bring the play
you.
up.
I did, because it's an example of how he used his eyes and his footwork to freeze the defense and allow the pass to get to Waddle.
Because he could see that play, right?
Huh?
Because he was able to see the receiver and make the throw, right?
Dude, you watched the play. It was a 2-step drop, and he got the ball out.
But my point is, he got it there because he could see the guy. It wasn't an anticipation. Like, it wasn't like he couldn't see him. He's like, I know this guy's going to be here and dunk it off. He could see him, so he made the throw. What Tua's saying in that conference is if he don't see you, he's not throwing the ball. And he has a problem with seeing these guys. I don't know if it's the line's too tall, if he's too short, if his vision sucks. I don't know what it is, but he's just not seeing it. But
the guy won the game. I don't care.
Let's
stand on a damn.
Hold on. Let's let him finish the press conference.
Like spacing with the guys. So if you can't see me, get somewhere to where you can't see me, then I can see you, then I can hit you. And then even within our walkthroughs, that's kind of what I use practice for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's talking about spacing of the wide receivers in the defense, not his offensive line.
I don't know, man. Look, I know that.
So that came out. Fitzpatrick comes out and says Tua's only good at one thing. Sean Payton comes out, said Tua's going to be benched not for medical reasons, but because the better quarterback's behind him. Who else? Bill, the trainer from Alabama players, right, for the O-line, came on a show yesterday, the Fins Tailgate. Good job, guys. He came on and said offensive linemen have told him during his time in college that the dude can't memorize plays. He has 4 plays he can memorize. That's his limit. And it was basically a hush-hush thing around Alabama.
Time out. We're going to take the word of a guy who hasn't seen Tua in 3 years.
He's just telling you his experience in
that's
that
fair.
time.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
If he said, look, in my experience when he was in college, he struggled with the playbook, I'll take that for what it is. But I'm also going to say, you know what? It's year 3 of his NFL career. We still haven't
seen anything that y'all keep saying.
What do you mean we haven't seen anything, Roach?
Where's it? Where is it? Where's all the stuff you promised?
Listen, he's never said he can't see over his offensive line. He's talking about the congestion in the middle of the field with the defense and his routes. That's the things they need to clean up during the week. It's not his height is an issue. If the wide receivers can't see him because the field is clogged, because the routes are not crisp.
Here's the thing. I'm just going by what he brought up his height. I didn't bring up his height.
Yeah, but you're interpreting.
Exactly. He didn't talk about his height.
What
he talked about if they can't see him and he can't see them.
Open up this panel. Let's see what they want to say.
The panel.
No.
We're
not opening up the panel.
No.
There's too many things we got to do this morning. But don't get upset because
this
we're
is the most important thing. No, it's because look, man, we need to be truthful around here.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right?
So give me the truth. Give us the truth. We're ready.
How every time he steps out in the field, we're supposed to, I'm excited. I'm hoping. I'm like, this is his shot. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And every time he does the exact opposite, right? He just confirms everything we say every week. He's accurate. Cool. Right?
Okay.
What was his farthest pass attempt? Like 25, 30 yards in the game?
I don't know.
I think the one to the fullback on the sideline was his farthest attempt.
No, it was 42 yards in 42? The air to Tyreek that he
I thought Ingold for some reason was farther. Just maybe the camera work made it look that way. So you watch all this and then we say stuff like, oh, like we come on Twitter and they're talking about a stupid tip ball. Like it doesn't matter if the ball was tipped or not tipped. The matter is it was an incomplete pass. Dude was wide open, right? And so now you go on there and people are defending this and we don't even care. So now I'm like, oh my God, now I got to get into this conversation. So now we have to debate for 2 days if a ball's tipped for him to come out and say, no, my timing was off. So, and that's my point, Steven. Every time we say something like, hey, that ball was underthrown, that big deep one in the preseason to Tyreek, and everybody's fighting us. No, he threw it there on purpose. He did this on purpose. He comes out, what's he say? I underthrew the ball. I should have put more on it. Every time we say something, everybody comes up here on this panel, not everybody, but people who disagree with us, come up on the panel, and what do? They say, you guys are crazy, you're haters, all that. But then Tua comes out every time and repeats what we say about himself. Then he comes out and he gives I forgot what he said yesterday. He said something in that press conference, and I think Alex was on the Finns tailgate and said Tua's lying to us. So now they're even going after him, saying that he's a hater of himself.
Roach.
So
Tua is 6'1".
That's a summary of what Tua has been on the Dolphins.
Tua
is
threw for
6'1".
270 yards. He had a touchdown. He had no turnovers. Now,
He was
don't get it
8 for 10 on third downs.
Bro, what? Like, could he do better? Yes, of course he can. Nobody's sitting here denying that. We were in a position the entire game to win that game. Did our defense have something to do with it? Yes, it did. Nobody's denying that. It was week 1.
Again, they're begging for you.
They're begging. Begging. One offensive touchdown, one defensive touchdown, 8 points from special teams. That was
I'm happy you say special teams because there's people who credit that to the offense, by the way.
And I personally, they had to get in position in order for the special teams to score.
Yeah, they needed that turnover too.
Hey, listen, that game could have gone
balanced game. This team
it was
has
not balanced. Our
everything
defense
it needs to do to win
our
football
defense
games.
Was heavy, like on a scale. Our defense was here, our offense was here. Even the head coach came out, Steven, said this is the defensive team. He's not happy with the offensive performance, but you're saying they're equal.
Listen, and Roach, I agree with what you're saying there. And he did say that. McDaniel said he was surprised that Gesicki and Waddle didn't get more throws. They won 20-7, and he had a QBR rating. They did well enough to win that game. They can clean that up moving forward. If that is the low point for this offense, man, I'm excited.
I'd be happy for that too. But my issue is certain people decide not to. I'm trying to think of how to say this without being a total jack. You know what I mean?
Just
I
say
can't
it.
move on, Steven. I can't come up with a nice way to say this to you.
I want to say something real quick. Tua is 6'1", 210 pounds. 6'1", 210.
Rashad said, "What? Hold on." Rashad said, "What quarterback can get the ball to a receiver they can't see?" Think about that before you answer.
No quarterback.
But here's the
hold on. Tua is 6'1", 210. Lamar Jackson is 6'2", 212. Russell Wilson is 5'11", 206. You don't hear anybody talking about their height and weight.
Look, I never brought up his height and weight before he brought it up.
I'm just saying.
But again, why are you
remember that?
Why are you interpreting that as something that I like? Again, it's a perception thing, I guess, right? Because you're saying that he's talking about his lineman. Is that what you're saying?
All I'm saying
is he yes
I
or no?
already told you.
Don't deflect.
There is no yes or no. I already told you. You just choose not to hear it. That I don't know what the hell he's talking about, Steven.
Okay,
I keep saying it like 3 times, and you keep asking me the same question.
But in the same breath, you're also stating. You're interpreting the valuation of how he played on a particular play, and you're like, well, if he can't see him, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
And Cameron is basically saying every quarterback has that issue in the NFL.
100%.
Every quarterback.
There's going to be a situation where you can't see a guy, but he's bringing this up in a press conference. It's a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Then why did he bring it up, Steven? If it's not a big deal, why did he bring it up?
The question was asked to him, and
what was the question?
Tua has to explain.
They asked him why he's missing open people down the field, right?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Does Tua have to self-explain every single thing that happens to him? Yes or no? Does he have to justify every single pass he throws? He does. No other quarterback in the NFL has to do what it goes what he has to go through.
He walked up on the podium, said what he said.
No.
If you don't like it, then be mad at Tua for saying it. Because then you all could have been still in your fantasy world about everything that's going on.
It's not a fantasy world. The man is got a winning record as an NFL quarterback. He is 4-0 against Bill Belichick. What else do you want this man to do to prove to you guys?
You know who else is 4-0 against Bill Belichick? Our defense is 4-0 against Bill Belichick right now. Do you know who else is? Our special team, Steven. And everybody else on the team. Not just Tua. Okay?
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
On other sports news, Roger Federer retired today.
Did he really? Very interesting. Tennis news.
And Rich, just to clarify, I wasn't aiming my diatribe towards you specifically. It's just that in general,
I was
whole
definitely. That
no,
was
it's
definitely,
cool. I don't take anything personal.
I had the
up here.
crosshairs right to Roach.
No,
That's
it
cool.
wasn't. Had anything
I enjoy this.
Nothing directed to Roach. Believe me. It's just maddening because there's no other quarterback in this league that has to be accountable for every single thing he does.
And Cameron,
Like
maybe there's people like me. I feel like I'm in the middle where I'm like, I see people immediately after a bad throw defending this guy on just a horrible throw, right?
Dude, he made some really bad decisions.
And it irritates me. So then I'm like, no, I ain't letting them get away with saying this because so there's people on both sides, the ones that feel endlessly need to defend him and the ones that feel endlessly need to attack. And I lean towards the attack, and I admit that.
And see, listen, Roach, he made some head scratching decisions with that ball. Like it could have gone woefully the other way if there was a couple of those decisions he made that could have been called fumbles. You know, like he threw in the back of an offensive lineman. Like those things make you scratch your head. But then on the other hand, there's plays and throws he makes that, you know, very few quarterbacks in the league can make. And Ryan Fitzpatrick is absolutely right. He has elite vision and timing. And that alone won Trent Dilfer a Super Bowl. So listen, I'll take that. You know, if he doesn't know the entire playbook, you know, that's something that McDaniel's here to coach him up.
Cameron, I'm totally cool. If he plays the way he's playing right now, we go to Super Bowl win. I'm totally cool with bringing in Lamar Jackson right after we get that ring.
And listen, I am not opposed to that either.
What?
Roach, I am not opposed to that either.
What? The man
Steven.
wins us a Super Bowl and y'all are ready to, you still want
Lamar
to.
Go high, Steven. It's capitalism.
Steven, Lamar Jackson would take this team to another stratosphere.
Dolphin
dude.
fans never cease to amaze me. Week 1, after a win, let's talk about how to, let's have, you guys are fantasizing about winning a Super Bowl and still replacing this man.
But Steven, think about this.
No.
Why is Sean Payton saying to replace him? Why is that?
That is the wildest, stupidest, craziest fantasy I've ever heard.
Why?
Let's win a Super Bowl and then trade our starting quarterback who won us a Super Bowl.
Why is Sean Payton saying
What are y'all talking about?
Why is Sean Payton saying get rid of Tua, bench him?
Nobody
right now?
cares what Sean Payton has
It
to
is,
say.
it's relevant. It's relevant.
No, it's not.
not.
You know why it's relevant? Because we tampered
does
with him.
not give
We got in
a
trouble
shit.
for it. We
None.
had meetings
Zero.
with him. You don't think they
Zilch.
talked about Tua at these meetings, Steven? He has information about our team that none of us have because he was being brought in to be a coach and was being tampered with the entire time. The reason why we had to pay all this money, lose draft picks, all that stuff.
And Sean Payton started Taysom Hill for 7 games and tried to re-sign Drew Brees, who couldn't even walk on his leg. So spare me.
Look, Sean Payton had a deep dive into this team to make that decision.
Y'all
And
just had a fantasy.
he comes out here and says he ain't the guy.
daydreaming about winning a Super Bowl, and then in the same breath said, "Let's trade." Like there is nothing. I'm convinced. You guys have literally just convinced me. There is nothing that Tua Tagovailoa could do to prove to this fan base that he deserves to be the guy here on a day in, day out basis. So you know what? You know, no,
Yeah, you're right.
No,
it's out of his
Cameron,
ability.
here's
You're exactly
he
right.
can't do it, Steven.
Steven,
It's out
you
of his
were right.
ability.
Right.
That is absolutely the truth.
He's at his ceiling, Steven.
And no, the hell he's not.
He
and
is.
I'm gonna do you one better. Okay, I'm gonna
Let's
do
wrap
y'all
this
one
up.
better. I'm gonna do y'all one better.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
I am
It'd be
on
funny.
everything.
It would be funny.
Screw it. I'm admitting it right now because I've always said I support Tua, but I'm not a Tuaneer. But after that, after hearing that, screw it. I'm a Tuaneer. I don't care. I don't care.
Was that supposed
I
to
do not
surprise
care.
me?
I do not care.
I've known that for months.
Do
bro.
not care.
Flip flopper.
I ain't no flip flopper.
He was just hidden, man. I've known about Steven's Tuaneerism like for almost a year now.
This is ridiculous.
Listen, it is what it is. That's the nature of our owner, right? Like our owner likes a shiny new toy in the box. Like he's it doesn't matter.
Well, morning, everybody.
Woo!
I hate you guys so
And
much right
Big O
now.
today, bro. I don't even think
This is why this is the best morning show
ever.
We
don't even need the panel because we got it going on.
You know what? I'll come out. I'm a Tua hater now. Sure. If that means he's not on this team no more and we can just move on with our lives, sure, I'll be a Tua hater.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Roach, can we talk about how our run game sucked?
Yeah, it did suck.
All right. We need to we need to
suck
play
with Lamar Jackson, though.
Because he'd be running with the ball all day long, right?
Yeah.
Shit, let's trade him to Tennessee from Malik Willis.
Cameron, you have to admit, though, we'd be in another stratosphere with Lamar.
All right, here we go. We need. So
hold on, Steve. Hold on.
No.
I've got to address this.
He wants to drop. He wants it. He don't want you to say it. He's scared what you're going to say.
I'm not scared.
I have loved Lamar Jackson since he was in Palm Beach County. I loved him at Louisville. He was the top 3 most accurate passer at Louisville his senior year or his last year. The guy has an arm, a cannon. Now, is he a little bit, older for the style of quarterback that he plays? Yeah, but
I worry about that.
For 1 or 2 years in this offense with McDaniel, you can see the possibilities.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
What's going on with you? The possibilities are a little bit greater for a more dynamic offense, and I will admit that.
And then who would be there 2 years later? Skyler.
There you go. And no one's mad at that, Roach.
Yeah.
I just refuse to have that conversation. We have Tua's our quarterback.
Tua's going to win us the Super Bowl. Lamar's going to win.
Been able to run away from this conversation for
it's a
3 years.
It's a stupid conversation. Stupid. Stephen D saying he's a Tua near was that shocking.
Liberace reference on the show. Hey, how many of the people in the chat are going to Google Liberace? Like, who?
Wait, somebody said, let's crown the unproven. I said Skyler in 2 years. Didn't I? I said Lamar now, Skyler in 2 years. So Lamar's
Miami Sports
proven.
Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. Roach, whatever producer he is. Cameron, craziness that you are.
Whatever.
And the near behind Tua near, Steven.
The nears.
I'm proud of my Tua nearism at this point. I wasn't before.
Change
but
your
now
name,
I
Sam.
am.
Change
I
your
am.
name. Steven,
I am.
Tua near.
Tua near. Let's go. Just port that man. By the way, we're gonna win on Sunday. I just want everybody to know we're gonna win. And speaking of NFL picks,
I want to see how many crab cakes you eat.
oh son, let's go. I'm excited for some crab cakes, man.
I might fly up there just for that.
I want you to come up here. I'm begging you to come up here. Okay, look. Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. It is Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. So we do 2 things on Thursday mornings. I promise y'all in the later part of the show, I might open it up for a person or two to come up here. Okay. Now, with that being said,
he's scared.
I'm not scared. We got other stuff to do. Okay. He said, Steven, I respect you, man, but you're acting a fool. Tua's admitting he can't see receivers. He should just be benched for saying those words. I can't. I'm sorry.
He's out there with Vin Diesel with those goggles
I
on trying to throw touchdowns.
That's regrettable, but listen, you got to take it into context, man.
So this morning we had to get up early. We're gonna do a fantasy segment, Von Joe. I'm gonna get these people in here, but Tamaris, here, hold on. Let me put the graphic up.
You think they're gonna talk fantasy when they come up?
Sepulveda. Celebrity NFL Weekend Picks from HBO, the winner of HBO Max's original show, F Boy Island. She came on, season 2, correct? 2. She came on and did her Celebrity NFL Weekend Picks. So we're gonna play that right now, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Watch. What is going on, everybody? This is Stephen D, and this is Clock Blocker Celebrity NFL Weekend Picks with our girl Tamaris in the building. What's going on, Tamaris? How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Honestly, after our show last Thursday, all I was thinking about was like, I need to win. I need to figure out like what's the ways, like who do I need to bribe from the NFL teams to like kind of have me win and kind of be on my side. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how my picks did last week.
Well, let me ask you, what would you consider a successful week, Tamaris? If there's how many games? If there's 16 games, 16 games. How many did you need to win to say, you know what, this was a successful week?
At least 8, but I don't think I got 8.
All right, Roach, throw it up on the screen, Roach. Let them know what they did.
Oh my God.
Let us know what we did. You did 6. You went 7 and 9. You did better than me and Roach. You did better than me and Roach. Okay.
You tied Cameron.
You tied with Cameron. Now Nikki smokes. Shout out to Nikki. He does picks. He's like a professional picker. Okay. I'm just gonna say he's a pro. He won 11 and 5. Okay. But you beat Roach and I. And that says something, I think. I don't know what it says.
I just want to clarify. If I would have picked the Dolphins, we would have been tied.
Oh, that's right. You didn't pick the Dolphins.
Oh, that's for you being a hater.
Hater.
What's Steven's excuse, though? That's
Look, there is a reason I do not gamble anymore, okay? And this just further proves why I don't gamble anymore, okay? Yep. Just further proves that.
And I want to blame Hard Knocks, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got hype. You got on the hype train for the Detroit Lions. Yes, you did. 100%. All right. Well, did you watch any football? Did you get a chance to watch? You were busy all weekend.
I was in New York Fashion Week. I finally got verified on Instagram yesterday.
What? That deserves another round of applause, Roach. Put another round of applause. You're kind of a big deal. So you have you're official on IG now.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get official on Twitter and every other platform. So like HBO is helping me out, and I'm like, oh my God, yay! Finally verified on 2 platforms, on Snapchat and on Instagram. I am verified.
Okay, well, we're moving on up in the world. We're moving on up in the world. Now, for those of you who don't know, you're wearing a pretty cool hat that we were shouting out a little bit ago. You got that at the F1 Miami race, right?
I did get it from the F1 Miami race.
Real quick, was that vibe crazy in Miami at the Hard Rock for that? Was that just a crazy vibe?
I mean, okay. When you have a lot of tourists coming in just for F1, it's going to be insane. Especially just people that didn't know about F1 ever. And then the first week, people are just the week prior to the F1. Now they want to jump on the bandwagon. So it was fucking crazy.
280,000 people in 72 hours. That's insane.
It was extremely packed. Thank God I was in the suite that I didn't really have to worry about.
Oh, you didn't even have to deal with the heat.
No. I mean, it was still hot. It did not matter.
Steven, when are we going to get a suite?
Look, the way our bank account is set up is it backs up to our savings. It takes 3 business days. I know I use that joke 50 million times a week, but I don't care because that's true. Okay. All right. We'll get there when we get there, Roach. God, always trying to. I ain't gonna lie. Sweet Life is definitely pretty cool. I do like the Sweet Life. Shout out to the Sweet Life. Okay, let's get into this week's picks. All right. So big week 2 coming up in the NFL. And so what we're going to do is we are going to go take a look at all this week's games. Let me post it up a little bit here. Here we go. First game is tonight. The Los Angeles Chargers in the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a big Thursday night game. I'm pretty excited about it. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Tamaris, who do you think tonight?
Because I'm charging my phone right now, I'm going to go with Chargers.
I'm charging my phone right now. I'm going with the Chargers. I love it.
All right.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. The Chiefs looked pretty legit last week, and I'm pretty sure they're, trying to prove the doubters wrong now that Tyreek Hill's not there, and I'm going with Kansas City. Roach?
Chargers. And wow. It's plainly because I think Herbert looked really good. And
Herbert did look good.
And I think it's going to be a shootout. And I think this is Herbert's chance to step up in the league. And he's going to take it.
That's true. All right. The New England Patriots traveled to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Pittsburgh and the Patriots. I believe both of them are coming off of a loss, right? Pittsburgh lost, right? Pittsburgh won. Pittsburgh won. So, Tamaris, Pittsburgh or New England?
Steelers.
She didn't even hesitate. She's like, I'm not picking the Patriots. I know better.
No, like after like living in New York City and Patriots, we just nah. It's not a win. It's not a win.
I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna bring in Cameron.
You're gonna bring in Cameron. Is Cameron in the back? Cameron, thank you for joining the segment, Cameron.
Well, you're welcome. I mean, it's my pleasure, and I've got.
You have the missus there with you?
Got the missus here as well.
Let me just.
Hey.
Hi.
Morning.
Did you hear your results from last week?
Yeah. Did you see your results?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You were 7-9. Tamaris was 7-9. Me and Steven were 6-10, and then Smokes killed us at 11-5.
Smokes, man. That's it's a crapshoot week 1, right? So you're up.
Yep.
Smokes, real quick, was 8-0 against the spread last week.
Yep. But I need to catch.
He's really good.
So Cameron, we just picked LA Rams versus Kansas City. Who you got?
Kansas City.
And then New England versus Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
And
All right,
Steven, what did you say for that one?
I'm going Pittsburgh over the Patriots. Okay. And what did you say, Roach?
Pittsburgh.
Okay. All right. Let's go on down to the next game. New York Giants are in New York, and they are hosting the Carolina Panthers, who did not have a good week 1. So, Giants, Panthers. Cameron?
I'm going to go with the Giants here.
Really? Okay. Tamaris?
Obviously, Giants.
Because you're in New York a lot. I got you. All right. I'm going with the Giants.
I'm going Giants too.
I'm going Giants. You're going Giants too? Okay. All right. I don't want Tamaris's picks to be swayed. I'm going to make her go first. I don't want her picks to be swayed.
It was never swayed.
Oh, I don't know. I don't,
because of the hockey team Panthers, but New York City, I was always going to pick the Giants.
Okay. All right. I believe you. There's no reason for me not to believe you. I believe you.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Cleveland, and the Cleveland Browns take on the New York Jets. This might be the worst NFL game of the year. Browns and the Jets. I'm just throwing that out there. Tamaris? Browns. Cameron?
Yeah, the Browns at home, and I think Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb will have 938 yards rushing.
All right. I'm going. First of all, that's a crazy stat. I'm going with the Jets. I think the Jets are going to beat the Browns.
I'm going Cleveland.
All right. And honestly, the biggest reason I went with the Jets over the Browns is because I want the Jets to finish ahead of the Patriots, and this is an easy win for the Jets to get.
Right. And for people watching, we're not doing the over-unders. This is straight
pick 'em. All right, Jacksonville, your neck of the woods, Roach. Jacksonville in the Colts. Tamaris, Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Indianapolis Colts, and it's in Jacksonville.
Got it. I'm going to go with the Jaguars.
Cameron?
Yeah, this is a tough game to pick. The Colts, I think, underperformed last week. The Jaguars got beat in the last minute. Didn't look terrible, didn't look great, but they are at home. New coach, Trevor Lawrence, Etienne looked decent. I'll take the Jags at home.
Everything tells me to pick the Colts, but I think the Jaguars at home are, I don't know, because I don't like Trevor Lawrence. Like, and it's not that I don't know the man for, nothing, but as far as an NFL quarterback is concerned, and I'm not sold on him, I'm going with the Colts. I can't pick the Jaguars. I'm going with the Colts. Roach?
Jacksonville, because you can definitely, I get to see all their games because I'm in Jacksonville, but you could definitely see the growth in the team in just this short amount of time with this new coach and healthy players, where
they look totally different than they did last year.
It looks like a huge jump. Like, yeah, Their quarterback looks legit right now.
Okay. I'm not mad at you. All right, we'll save the Dolphins and the Ravens for last. Buccaneers in Saints in New Orleans. Buccaneers in Saints. Tamaris. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're going with Tom Brady? You want to give us a little insight? What's up with him and Giselle, huh? What's going on with him and Giselle? That's a crazy little drama going on right now, huh?
I'm upset about that, and I'm sad, and it breaks my heart because Giselle is just an absolute goddess and like mother model to the world. No, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers just because I don't know. I don't think the Saints did good last week, or did they?
They won.
I don't know if this. I was about to say the Saints won, but I don't think it was anything special.
Did I miss what happened to Tom Brady and Giselle?
I think they're really
Yeah, they are separated. Just so you know, that's gossip. Giselle is living separately, is what the news said.
When Tom Brady took his 2 weeks off during training camp, it was because Giselle.
He wasn't supposed to run retire. He was supposed to stay retired.
Yeah, and she was extremely unhappy with it.
Shit, they ain't getting divorced. This is This is just showing him who's in charge, man.
Oh, because now I have all this background information. I'm gonna go with the Saints now.
Is it too late?
Did you just change your pick?
I just changed my pick.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're going with the Saints. I love it. All right, Cameron, who are you going with?
I'm going with the Saints and Jameis Winston because Tom Brady is 0-4 in the past 4 games against the Saints.
No way. Is that what?
Way.
Oh, wow.
Now Steve is going to change his pick.
Don't let me influence you, Steve.
I know, right?
Jameis Winston.
I'm going. Oh, this is so hard. Why is this hard? I'm going with Tampa. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not like Taysom Hill is their weapon down there, and Jarvis Landry, right? Like so.
Jarvis Landry had 9 catches and 100.
I know.
Taysom Hill had a touchdown.
Jason had 89 yards rushing.
All right, screw it. I'm going with New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans.
No.
I'm going with New Orleans. Final answer.
So
final answer.
Now that I got you to switch, this is my chance to step out from the pack.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Bucks because throughout his decades in the NFL, Tom Brady has shown you when he's upset, he plays his best.
That's not true.
Yep.
That man is a crybaby if I've ever seen one.
I'm not talking about getting hit on the field and being upset. I'm talking like being shunned or being told he's not good anymore, he's too old, or any stuff like that off the field.
45 years old and still slanging it like a pro.
But anytime anything off the field happens, he comes out and destroys, man.
All right.
So
I'm sticking with the Saints. I was influenced. I'm not going to lie. I was influenced. If I lose that game, it's purely because Cameron influenced me. All right. Detroit Lions hosting the Washington Commanders. Tamaris. Lions. Cameron, 954.
He's in the house.
Cameron, are you switching over to Wi-Fi now? Is that what just happened? Cameron, can you hear us? Lions, Commanders. He can't hear us.
Hi, Cameron.
All right. While
Cameron watches basketball, does he bring Michael Jordan out into the living room?
Oh yeah, you know he's got Michael Jordan in the back. Did he?
No, but he does have like every TV on in the house, like watching if there's like double games, then like there's a screen playing basketball, then there's a screen playing baseball. Like there would be several.
Well, let me tell you. So I was at the house on Sunday after the game, recovering from my heat stroke. And,
oh my God! Can you talk about the game and how those cars got on fire? I heard that.
Wild, right? Wild. No, so it happened in Yellow Lot, which was across from where we were at. But yeah, like 11 cars just ruining it for everybody. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like they like. Some people say nothing's going to happen, but I'm like, you can't. Like that was just stupidity upon stupidity. He put charcoal.
He put his Weber grill in the Jeep, in the back of a Jeep Wrangler.
Yes.
Stupid. Just
Without the
stupid.
top on. There was no top on.
Just leave it to the professionals like East 32. Just buy your ticket on Tailgreeter. You don't have to worry about nothing. You come over here, you get to hang out. Just come to East 32. We'll take care of you. Don't try to be a seasoned pro on the grill if you are not a seasoned pro. Ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous.
Survival of the fittest, Steve.
That's great.
Well, I'm not the fittest, but I
All
can
these
tell you
safety
right now, I
features
know
are
what
messing
I need
that
to do. And that is not it. Okay? Anyways, what I was saying was, as Cameron, are you back? Cameron, I think, is switching over.
Yeah.
He's switching over. Let me. Here he is in the back. Cameron always. You're messing up stuff, Cameron.
Hey, I just got in the house and got on my computer. So
Okay, all right. Well, let's go back to this real quick. Gosh, killing me, Smalls.
Give me a break.
Lions or the Commanders?
The Commanders at the Lions, right? The Lions lost a heartbreaker last week, but
And according to Roach, the Lions are going to win the Super Bowl.
So I'm
I
going
didn't
to
say
take the
that.
Lions, and it's the first time in 22 weeks that the Lions are a betting favorite.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, he didn't sway it, but I was going Detroit. Like I think Detroit is going to have a decent year. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but they're a good football team, I think.
We love Dan
They're decent.
Campbell.
I do love me some Dan Campbell. I'm going Detroit. Roach?
Same.
Oh, across the board.
Same.
All right. Here we go. San Francisco, West Coast, San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, who, by the way, crazy Monday night game, right? Seattle beating Denver this past week. Did not see that coming in any way, shape, or form.
You're giving
I
her
thought
too much
Seattle
info,
was the
Steven.
Okay, I'm sorry. Tamaris, 49ers, Seahawks.
San Francisco or Seattle?
Seahawks.
Hey, I did like their uniform. They had cool colors.
Hey,
for that game.
Cameron, San Francisco or Seattle?
So I am on that Geno train 100%. And Geno's going into San Francisco and taking this game.
I used to hate Geno, man.
Definitely.
With the Jets, I hated him. When he was at Marshall, I loved him. But he was a Jet, right? But you got to feel good about the guy. He's about 72 years old. He's getting his first chance of
About 72 years old. He's Benjamin Button out there, just like Skyler playing. I love it.
With a new jaw.
With the new jaw. Okay, let's go. I'm going San Fran. Roach?
And I'm sorry, Cameron said Seattle.
Yes.
I'm going Seattle because they wear that bright.
Oh, I'm the
neon
only
green.
one that went San Fran.
They
There we
look
go.
like a bunch of magic markers out there.
All right. Defending Super Bowl champions, Los Angeles Rams versus the Atlanta Falcons. Tamaris?
Rams.
Cameron?
Rams in a rout. They're not going to lose 2 in a row.
Yeah. I Rams all day.
Same. I'm starting Allen Robinson on my fantasy team. So
Because that's going to make the difference. The Raiders, who lost, very surprised, versus the Arizona Cardinals. Las Vegas Raiders versus Arizona Cardinals. Tamaris?
I'm gonna go with the Raiders because they did lose, and I'm gonna give them a lot of positivity this week that they're
A
gonna
lot of
win.
positivity. Let's send positivity.
Sending out that energy out to the universe, manifesting that the Raiders are gonna win.
We need to manifest it into existence. I got you. All right. Cameron?
She needs to manifest that right into Derek Carr's right arm because he's my fantasy quarterback. So I'm taking the Raiders.
I'm going Raiders. Everybody knows how I feel about the
Steven,
Raiders.
if the Dolphins just cease to exist one year, would you become a Raiders fan?
No.
No.
I would cry myself to sleep, and
No, according
the
to
world
Steven,
as we know it would end.
he'll become a Panthers fan because he's from
No,
North Carolina.
never. Are you kidding?
But you claim North Carolina. Didn't we go down this path?
Are we
I would
really
just
going
switch-
over this now?
I would just switch to a
Tamaris
hometown
has
team.
got places to go, people to see, things to do, and you're going to sit here and bring up to me the conversation that we had last week about me saying that I'm from North Carolina, not from Maryland, because I
Was this
grew up
private?
there.
Was this a private conversation?
Yes, it was. It was like a whole thing. They made a
right.
big deal out of it. All right, who you going with, Roach?
Vegas.
Okay. All right. Next, Broncos from the Denver Broncos versus the Houston Texans. Tamaris,
Broncos.
Cameron.
Yeah, I got to go with the Broncos, even though this is like the dog game of the week for me. Like neither one of these teams are really looking good right now after week 1. But Broncos at home, out of default.
Houston Texans are winning this game over the Broncos.
Why?
Because Davis Mills is a better quarterback right now than Russell Wilson. Yes, I said it. Let's go.
Just move on.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a hater. I'm a hater of the Broncos. I can admit that. Everybody pumped them up to be this great team this offseason, and I don't see it. And it was proven week 1.
Is Vance Joseph still their coach?
Huh?
Is Vance Joseph still their coach? Who's their coach?
No, their coach now is I forget who their coach is, but it's not Vance Joseph.
I have to look that up.
Some dude.
Roach.
Some
Who
dude.
Denver.
Denver. All right, so I'm the only one going Houston there. Let's go. Let's go Texans. All right, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Tamaris.
Bengals.
Cameron.
Yeah, this is interesting. So, no Dak Prescott.
No Dak Prescott.
So I'm going to take the Cowboys because Cooper Rush played really well in the 4 games Dak was gone last year.
And Micah Parsons in his feelings right now.
And Micah
He
Parsons
really is.
he's on a mission to be MVP of the league. Burrow did not look good. Their offensive line looked trash. And they're in the big star. I'm taking Dallas.
Wow.
I'm going Cincinnati.
I'm going Cincinnati. 1, because of Dak Prescott. 2, Micah Parsons got embarrassed by Leonard Fournette, and it's in his head. And I think he's gonna overplay plays and mess up trying to prove a point this week.
Sunday night football: the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. Tamaris, Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. Don't look at Cameron. Put your head down and make your pick. Do not get influenced by him, Tamaris.
Bears.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to influence my own games.
Yeah, you tell him, Tamaris.
There's only one time I'm ever influenced.
No one puts Tamaris in a box.
Amen.
Cameron, who you go with?
I can't go with the Packers just out of morality and feelings.
You
right?
know Green Bay's going to kick their butt. What are you talking about?
Discount douchebag.
Just pick it.
Discount douchebag on Sunday night always shines.
Discount
Right?
douchebag on Sunday night. Tell me how you really feel about Aaron Rodgers.
I'm taking the Bears. Fuck it. Swear jar.
I'm going Green Bay. You can't go against the Lambeau Field on Sunday night primetime against a division rival.
I hope Roquan Smith breaks his neck.
Yeah, I gotta go Chicago.
Tell me,
here,
wow,
it's
3 Bears picks.
Green Bay is falling apart, man.
Green
Right
Bay
in front of your eyes, just like
Green
the
Bay.
Patriots.
I'm telling you, I feel like there's 5 games this week where you guys picked I picked the opposite team.
Actually, there's only a couple relevant games. The LA Rams.
Oh no, we got 2 more. We got 2 more Monday night games and then the Dolphins game. Let's hurry up and get through it. All right, we got the Buffalo Bills on Monday night. There's a doubleheader Monday night. I don't know why they're doing a doubleheader week 1 or week 2. That's crazy to me. But anyways, they're doing a doubleheader on Monday Night Football. Week 1, Buffalo Bills, Tennessee Titans. Bills, Titans. Tamaris?
Titans.
Cameron?
Whoa. Wow. As much as I'd love to take the Titans, I'm taking the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going Bills.
And just to let you know, Ryan Tannehill was the 3rd highest PFF rated passer last
Henry's
week.
back.
Okay.
Tannehill's back.
Thank you for that little stat.
They're a playoff contender. Been to AFC Championship games. It's a playoff game. They're coming off a loss. They're hungry. I'm going with
The
Tennessee.
playoff game, it's week 2.
No,
They're all playoff games, Steven.
what I'm saying is there's 2 playoff teams, man. Like,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Well,
So it's
okay.
essentially a
So who
playoff
you
game.
going with, Roach?
I just said Tennessee.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
And then they're going to beat us next week.
You and Tamaris. All alone in the corner. I get it. I understand it.
Relax. Because who was 6 and 16 and who was 7 and 16? Okay.
No. It's so no.
7 and 9.
I 6
Okay.
and 10. Oh, why would I
Okay.
think
So you picked one more game better than me, Tamaris.
Yeah.
One more game.
Yeah, one more game. That
Hey,
gives me a
Steven,
little-
second place
Yes.
is the first loser.
If we're not first or last, Ricky Bobby, let's go. All right, Tamaris, the final Monday night game: Philadelphia Eagles versus the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm gonna go with
Don't think too hard.
Vikings.
Don't overthink this, Tamaris.
Vikings.
Cameron.
The Vikings. The Vikings Zeppelin will come crashing down. The Eagles. I'm riding that Eagles train. I like Sanders. I like Hurts. I think Brown and who they have the other wide receiver they got. Anyway, they're playing well. I like the Eagles.
I'm going Vikings.
In
Roach.
Philly.
Vikings.
Yeah. Vikings are legit. All right,
So-
final
so
game
Eagles.
of the week. We end it with the Miami Dolphins at the Baltimore Ravens, where I live at, for the Baltimore Beatdown 2022. It's going to be a crazy weekend. Cameron, you're not coming, are you?
No.
You suck, Cameron. I hate you. Hate you so much. I just wanted you to be here, man. And now you're
I
not
already
coming.
pre-filled in your guys' boxes because I assume I know who everybody's picking.
Oh, you know who everybody's picking.
I think.
You know who Tamaris is picking.
I think.
Why don't you just tell everybody who's everybody picking then, Roach?
You're all picking
Since you're
Miami.
Nostradamus
You're all
over
picking
here.
Miami,
What gave that away?
except for me.
Are you really picking Baltimore?
Yeah, all this stuff that came out about Tua yesterday.
Oh my god!
you got Ryan
get
Fitzpatrick
out.
saying he sucks.
What, Cameron?
You got
What are you
Sean
doing?
Payton saying
Why are
he
you
sucks.
raising your hand, Cameron?
You have a college trainer named Bill who trained the offensive line, who the lineman told him, this came out yesterday on the Fins tailgate, that he basically heard from those linemen, Tua can only remember 4 plays. He has a learning disability, which is fine. It sucks. But he don't know the playbook. He can't throw the ball. We're going to lose this game. And he can't see people. He said that himself. He's too short to play the position.
So just behind Tannehill was Tua's in the QBR rating, and I'm not discounting what Roach is saying, but it's all bullshit.
It is all bullshit. Thank you.
Hey,
Swear
but
jars,
the
swear
Ravens are
jars.
winning,
Why?
and the
Please,
Ravens
somebody
are-
donate to the channel for the
Hey,
swear jar.
and I
'Cause
heard,
it's
and
ridiculous.
Pete backed me up too. By
The
the way.
Ravens are winning this game for 2 reasons. Teron Armstead's not playing. Jackson's not going to play. And there's no way in hell Jackson is going to Lamar Jackson is going to succumb to whatever the defensive scheme that they put on him last year. They've got a running game. They've got a wide receivers. Needham played decently last week. He's not gonna. He's gonna get a little bit more exposed. Mac Jones only threw towards Needham 6 times the whole damn game. That's not going to happen this week.
Keon Crossing's going to play more.
But I'll tell you what. No, he's not. The Dolphins lose this game and they beat the Bills at home next week.
So, first of all, I don't know who.
Tell me the
wrote
last
and
time
Cameron-
Miami went into Baltimore and won a game.
1997.
Okay, thank you.
See, Cameron don't pick with his heart, man. He picks with his brain.
I'm telling you right now, Miami's going to go 2-0, and Tamaris and I are going to be up here going, "Let's go Dolphins!"
Did she pick the Dolphins?
Yes, I did.
all day.
See, Steven, you need to go walk the yellow brick road, find your brain, and then you can pick with your brain and not your heart.
It's fine. I would rather go 1 in 15.
If
Or
I
what is it? One in whatever it is. Because I can't do math.
Oh,
I'd rather
15?
go 1 in 15. Yeah, I was right. But my Dolphins pick be the only pick I get right. I'm okay with that. That makes me happy if the Dolphins win. Forget everything else.
Tamaris got to jump.
All right.
I do got to jump, but if we end up being right about the Dolphins winning, and it's been how long since 1990?
97 in Baltimore. Yeah.
Oh,
And I'll
yeah,
be there,
super
by the way.
happy.
To have a party. Like, we
Yeah.
have a party because of that.
Let's go, Tamaris.
Okay?
But only you and I are invited. Cameron and Roach are not invited because they're haters.
Mhm.
We need
Tamaris, tell
Tamaris to
everybody
come
where they
to,
can find you.
We needed Tamaris to come to MetLife takeover.
Oh, yeah. You should come to the MetLife takeover.
Yeah, I'm
New
down.
York.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
October.
Wait, when are you going to be back down in Miami?
I'm in Miami right now. I just
okay.
got back like a day ago.
Wait, Steve, are you going to MetLife Takeover?
I am going to MetLife takeover.
So you're going to be you're going to be tailgating with him with your setup and all that?
Yeah.
You should have her do Von Joe's job, walk around, interview people.
Oh, Von Joe on the street. Von Joe's coming to the Buffalo game. I'm so excited about that.
Dude, that was hilarious.
I
It
know
was
it's going to be
funny.
great. All right, Tamaris, tell the people where they can find you.
You can actually find me, and I put it on my name. So I'm verified on Instagram. So Tamaris_SSS, 3 S's. And,
What's the 3 S's for? Tell us. What's the 3 S's for?
honestly, I try to just put Tamaris because I feel like my last name is not relevant to me.
She fell asleep on the keyboard.
No.
You should just make your last name Scott.
Oh, it's Sepulveda.
Okay.
It
You
is.
said it wasn't relevant.
It is the longest boulevard in LA. It's 43.2 miles long. You can Google me on that. Fact check.
She said, Google me, son. Let's go.
You can also Google my name and you'll find me.
Love it.
In our household, she is a Scott.
Queen.
I was about to say you are a Scott. You're an honorary Scott, right?
She is.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Look, so you'll be there for the so you MetLife and are you going to be there for the Buffalo game? Are you going to be in Miami for the Buffalo game? Are you coming?
When is the Buffalo game?
It's a week from Sunday.
No, I'll be in LA.
Boo.
It's okay, but very exciting things are gonna happen in LA.
Okay. Well, you're kind of a big deal, so that's why this is celebrity NFL picks. All right.
Wait, why am I here?
Or me.
What's going on?
All right. Look, Tamaris, we love having you on. We'll see how your picks do this week, but all the pick that matters is the Dolphins game, obviously, since you and I are in that boat. Thank you so much for coming on. We love having you on, and we will see you next week on Celebrity NFL Picks.
A little bit later next week, guys.
Yes,
Sorry.
we'll be live next week, not pre-recorded.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you, guys.
See ya. Bye.
ya.
Bye.
Thanks, Maris.
Ooh, I like that.
Should we just stay on like it's 9:30?
We're not live.
Oh.
Yeah. So we will see you in a second. Watch this, guys. You're going to see us go from pre-recorded to live in like 2 seconds. You ready? 1, 2. What?
That was the other.
What?
That was a multiverse.
That was the multiverse.
In
You
this
saw
universe,
2 of us
I'm
up there.
picking the Dolphins.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Never mind.
Yeah,
In that universe, you're picking the Dolphins.
this one.
Oh man, get out of here. That was fun. Shout out to Tamaris. That was a good time. I love doing that segment. I'm glad we got
Hey,
her to do
you know
that
what's
segment.
funny, Steven? We both have the same record, but everybody's like, "See, Roach don't know football."
I don't know.
Trying
if
to defend
there's
you,
a
but you
reason
have the
I
same
am
record
not
as
bet.
me.
Let me tell you, all this does is further confirm why I do not gamble anymore. Like that's all it does. That's all it does. There's a reason that Smokes is who he is.
I think we have a lot more wins this week because we all got to see a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think there were 5 games though that I picked that you guys didn't pick, if I'm correct.
I'd have to. Let me look again.
Pretty sure. I don't know. What I need you to what I need you to do is pull up Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League.
Uh-oh.
And we'll do that, and then we'll get back into the conversation for everybody who wants to argue with me and you and Cameron. What I'm going to do right now
More
is
people on your side, right?
I don't know. People think that I'm delusional. I don't understand that, but
Maybe we're all a little delusional.
We are all delusional, Roach.
I don't
I mean,
think
that's part of the premise of live YouTube, isn't it? It's delusional fantasy world. And by the way, Steven, Tamaris texted me, said she had a blast and she loves doing the show.
Well, that makes 2 of us. Ditto. All right. Well, I was going to get into Discord, but Discord's not working for me right now. So
Yeah,
I'm just
there's
going to
something
drop.
wrong with Discord. I'm having issues too.
All right. So I'm dropping the link for people that are on the Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League only. Hop in right now, and then I'll let everybody else in later. Okay. This is for people that are on the Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League only. Get up in here. Report to the panel. Well, go to the standings right now. It's only 1 week, but go to the
And
standings
I will give
first.
Pete a shout out.
Can you see the screen good?
Yeah.
Okay.
While you're all doing this, can I give Pete a shout out?
Is that high enough?
Shut up.
Pete brought up a very good point, and
Make it a little
we
bit
should all be-
one bigger.
We should all be ashamed that we didn't bring this up first and foremost on the show. That it's Dan the Man's birthday today.
It is
I
Dan Marino's
actually called it
birthday.
yesterday. Thank you.
Hey, real quick, somebody who's in the fantasy football league but was shouted out this morning by Cameron too. Hangry Owl. What's up,
How's it
Al?
going, boys?
What's up? We were
It's a
talking about your cakes this morning, cuz.
Al, that cake was ridiculous.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I mean, just unbelievable.
Batman is in the building. Good morning, Batman.
Man.
Hey, and I'd be remiss not to shout out Chef Jew and his cupcakes. They were
Von
delicious.
Joe. Good morning, Von Joe.
Oh, here we go.
Listen, I'm gonna say it.
It's
Angry
fantasy
Al?
football only, Von Joe.
Hold on. You be quiet.
It needs to
I'm
be. This
gonna
is
say
fantasy football segment.
Hey, you hush your mouth. I'm gonna say it.
Hey, who
Angry
runs this
Al-
show, Steven?
Yeah, who runs the show,
Angry
Steve?
Al,
Stephen D.
hold on.
He's scared.
Can I talk? Angry
Go ahead,
Al
Von Joe. I'm sorry.
and Chef Jew. I hate everything about you guys. I am still working off calories from that delicious cake and those wonderful cupcakes, okay? I am still trying to burn those calories. I am still trying to get striation back.
He's
into
trying to
my
get a trade with
goddamn-
Hangry Owl right now. That's what he wants.
No,
Yeah.
it was delicious. I hate
All
everything
right,
about
so
it.
uh,
I tried to
real
stop
quick,
eating
let's,
after one bite, but I couldn't.
ladies and gentlemen, the clock. Manny, are you in the Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League, Manny? No. All right, this is Fantasy Football League for a minute. You hold on. Wait your turn in the back there, Manny. Okay. All right, Fantasy Football League at the moment. In first place is our one and only Roach. Roach is in first place, ladies and gentlemen. Where
Bet y'all don't like that.
Roach is in first place. Unbelievable. Cappy the Penguin in second.
Wait, with a
Expect us
Buffalo
in
Bills
third.
quarterback.
Hey, level 2 noobs up here. Shout out to Level. What's up, Level? What's up, noob?
What up?
What's going on?
Who's
You
your
got KP and Rashad. Hello, KP and Rashad. Hey, you're on mute, KP.
Yo.
And I see that crappy New York Yankees hat.
Hey, Yankees
Can you guys
are the
hear
best
me?
team in baseball, man.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's going on, everybody?
Level 2 noob. Level 2 noob, you right now on Twitter, legendary. And I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I am not
follow
gonna lie. Your Twitter the last week has been pretty epic. Level 2 noob. Matter of fact, it deserves a round of applause.
Well, I don't know about that. But...
Give game.
If you're not following Level 2 noob on Twitter, you guys are missing out on life. I'm just.
I think
letting
me
y'all
and
know
Level
right
2 Noob, we think on the same wavelength.
I don't know about
How am I
that.
getting roped into this?
No, Level 2 Noob is better.
What
His
do we
wavelength-
think alike yet?
I'm talking
His
about
wavelength
the stuff you
is
sent me in
better.
private. Level 2.
Oh,
Hey, look, nobody
Dan.
needs to see those.
Good morning,
pictures.
Dan. Or Don. Sorry, Don.
Don.
Dan.
Don.
Well, today you're Dan because it's Dan Marino's birthday.
Okay, right on, man. Gumpaneer's Don, man. That's right.
Gumpaneers.
Last place, first place.
Oh, I'm playing you.
You're in
Good luck.
seventh. All right, let's scroll up.
Good luck.
Let's look at. Let's go to the matchups. Roach.
Oh, boy.
Scroll on up.
Matchups?
Yep, matchups. Just scroll on up.
Right
Not- Yep. All right, we'll start with the bottom. We'll start with Lauderdale Body Bags, which I think is who's that? Is that Von Joe?
That's
I think
my
Von Joe.
trash team. I don't know what
Versus
we on.
Cappy the Penguins. All right,
The Hangry
we
Heroes.
got Aaron Rodgers versus Justin Herbert. That's a pretty good matchup there.
there. Look at the prediction, though 50-50.
It is 50-50. Wow.
Oh, I got to pick somebody to win.
Cappy the Penguins projected to win by 0.71 points. That's wild.
Well, Rodgers needs to get receivers. If they wasn't dropping everything,
Oh, don't worry about it. Watson's going to step up this game.
Dude, you got Derrick Henry, but he's going against Buffalo's defense.
exactly. King Henry didn't give me anything. Acted more like a prince.
Scroll down just a little bit. I don't know. Oh, Buffalo's defense against
Yeah, I think-
Tennessee. Oh, dude, Cappy the Penguin's gonna beat you, Von.
Yeah,
Joe.
no disrespect.
I
man.
agree.
Cappy got this.
I
Cappy
agree.
got this.
Cappy the
Ain't no
Penguin's
disrespect.
definitely going
I
2-0.
I'm always
2-0. All right, go back. Let's see the next game. I'm definitely picking Cappy the Penguin there, just so everybody knows. Hey, Manny, I'm gonna Manny, come back in like 10 minutes. I want to see a couple other people in the league want to get on. All right, if you're in the league, get up here. All
So
right, next we'll
Lauderdale,
go to
I want to
Fred.
look at where they're ranked real quick. Lauderdale is 14th, and the
Oh,
Penguins
talking about Von Joe's in last place.
and the Penguins in second.
Von Joe,
Wow.
Von Joe, You're in last place, cuz.
Mario Chalmers status. That's horrible.
Sir, do you
Von
not see
Joe.
what Rogers and his receivers did? Did you not
Vonjo,
see
I'm
King
disappointed in
Henry
you,
do
Vonjo.
nothing?
I'm in
So
third.
disappointed. All right, we got Fred Smoot's boat
I'm
party
disappointed
versus
in me.
Hangry Heroes. Hangry Owl.
So Fred Smoot's in 9th. And what was the other team?
Hangry Owl.
Hangry
Don't worry
Heroes?
about the place. Don't worry
It's
about
4th.
place.
Oh,
Fourth.
it's important.
Not yet. It will be in a few weeks.
That's not important. Andrevius lost and he's number 3. How does that even make sense?
Bro,
I'm number 3.
Yahoo
Yeah.
says it.
All
makes
right,
sense.
Hangry Owls. By the way, everybody laughed that he picked Tua with his 4th overall pick, and he's in 4th in the league right now. All right, so level 2 noob.
It ain't because of Tua.
Russell Wilson. Hey, level 2 noob. Were you disappointed in Russell Wilson's performance on Monday night?
No, I got 50 points.
Oh, snap. Son.
Like Rashad beat me last week by 5 points, and I had 2 players score 0 points.
Wait,
Rashad got
what?
real lucky.
They just said Rashad lost and he's in 3rd. How did?
That wasn't
They
Rashad.
said Andrevius lost.
Oh,
Good
Andrevius.
Lord, you guys are hard of hearing. Why? Because we both black, we the same person? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at the
exactly
matchup this week.
Rashad.
I'm favored by
You
only
hit the
20
nail on the head,
points.
Rashad. Let's see here. Scroll down.
I'm favored by what? 25 points this week, and I haven't even set my lineup.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you guys need to have your lineup set for this.
Scroll down. Let me see the bench. Yeah, you guys need to have your lineup set before Thursday so that we can be able to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with level 2 noob. Level 2 noob's got the better starters. Scroll up.
Yeah, I think
Yeah. I mean, Stephon Diggs is gonna have a crazy day. Russell
wrong?
Wilson's probably gonna have a good day.
What's wrong with this Moore guy? What's going on with him?
Crypto, I think. Oh no, too many people on screen. All right, never mind. Yeah. All right, go back. Did anybody disagree? That's probably level 2 noob over Hangry Owl there. Over Hangry Owl. Anything to say? Before we go on to the next game?
We'll see.
You think Tua is going to have a big weekend in Baltimore?
I do.
My guy. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that.
Man, Tua's
All right.
gonna lose you points this week.
Said gonna lose you points this week. All right, let's go.
my butt.
Let's go. Gumpaneers versus Legion of Zoom.
The champ is here.
Dolphin Don versus Batman. Dolphin Don, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I'm loving what I got here. I had Dak Prescott last week, and I actually eked out a win. So,
hey, man, we're gonna see. All right, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow at Dallas. Oh, bro.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Yeah, that Burrow might get like 50
That's 100
points
points
this weekend.
right there.
I was about to... Burrow might go off in Dallas this weekend, cuz. All right, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb.
I'm
CeeDee
worried
Lamb
about
doesn't have
Lamb, though.
anybody. I know he doesn't have anybody to throw it to him. Scroll down. Tyler Lockett. Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox might have a big game.
I was kind of hoping he would, but he hadn't broken out yet. He did last year a little bit.
Dalvin Cook. Vikings.
I'm gonna
look pretty
go. All right, scroll up. I'm gonna say Burrow. It's gonna be Batman. Burrow's gonna have a huge game, and he'll be the deciding factor there.
Boo.
Anybody think it's gonna be Batman or Dolphin Don over Batman? No, nobody thinks that. All right, quiet cricket sounds. That's what happened there.
good. All right, next
All
we
right.
got Sweet Jar Hater Club.
The Swear Jars Haters Club versus Galoo. Where's Andrevius? Andrevius versus Cruz. Neither one of them are up here right now. Kyler
Is
Murray.
Andrevius missing like he was missing for the pregame show last week?
Oh wow!
Oh,
Hey, I'll drop back. I'll drop back if he's backstage. Is
Nobody's
he backstage?
backstage at the moment. Nope. Kyler Murray, Tom Brady, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins. I do like Andrevius's team. Nick Chubb, Chase Claypool. He's got a fire team. I'm not gonna lie. Scroll down.
Yeah, okay.
Miami's defense in Baltimore.
That's a good thing.
I'm going on
But
Dravius.
Cleveland's
I think on
defense with the
Dravius.
Jets?
I think on Dravius. I'll say what? Oh, Cleveland
with the Jets.
Nah.
Joe
I'm still.
Flacco?
I think that J.K. Dobbins was a full practice this week. But it's Miami's defense. So yeah, I'm going on Dravius here. I think on Dravius is going to win. Anybody disagree?
I do. I actually think Cruz is going to win that one.
Yeah, I think Cruz too.
Why? What are who are the X factors on Cruz's team?
I think Adams, Murray aren't going to perform.
You think they are or they're not?
They're not. They're not.
Well, that means you think Andrevius is going to win.
Oh, I think of swear jar and I think of Andrevius. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
For once, I make sense.
Yeah, I'm. So level 2 noob thinks Cruz is going to win though.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm going to go Andrevius.
I think Nyheim Hines is going to be the deciding factor in that matchup.
It'll be a good one. All right, FL Aliens versus Welcome to Noah's Island.
Welcome to Noah's Island got lucky. He only won by 7/10 of a point last week.
Who's Noah's Island? Who's Noah's Island?
Yeah, because of Melvin Gordon fumbled the football on the goal line.
Flipside Fishing, he said, "Good morning. I've had a busy morning."
Salty.
Flipside, anything you want to say in the chat
I
about
am
your team this
salty.
weekend? Derek Carr, you do sound real salty about that, Crypto. Derek Carr, Jamar Chase.
So that was BS because of Melvin Gordon.
Andrevius says a W is a W.
Facts.
Hey, DK Metcalf.
I got to admit, I think Flipside Fishing is going to win this.
Right. But DK Metcalf showed out with Geno.
But Jalen Hurts is going to put on a show against Minnesota.
How did McCaffrey do last week?
Carolina. I'm not sure. Does anybody know what McCaffrey did last week?
No, nobody pays it.
Nope.
I don't think
attention to Christian.
I don't think McCaffrey's played in 3 years. I don't think nobody cares.
I think McCaffrey
he
put
was
up like
number
14
one or number
points
2
last
on whatever fantasy board you looked at, depending.
He's been number 1 and 2 road for 3 years, and he always gets hurt.
All right.
So,
It's true.
but
Are
he
you
is an
guys
impact
going
player.
DJ? Are you guys
So
going
has Saquon Barkley.
DJ's team on the right or Flipside Fishing's team on the left? Who do you guys got? Round the horn, real quick. Go. I'm going Flipside Fishing.
Flipside.
Everybody else?
Flipside.
I don't know his island. Why not?
Flipside.
You going against the grain just to go against the grain.
I know, right? He's just picking.
I
All
sure
right, let's go to
did.
let's go. We got 2 more matchups. We got Wrath of Creasing versus Crypto. Let's go. Pick it. 13th place versus 8th place.
I'm going Raph just because Crypto is here.
KP, you up here, cuz?
Stop it. Stop hating, Vonjo. Stop it.
KP, you're on mute. You're on mute, KP, I think. No, you're not. Yeah, you are. There you go. You there?
Yeah,
I can't hear you, KP, at all. Go out and come back in real quick. Because I want you to talk all sorts of trash to Crypto.
Crypto, we got to talk trade, man.
Oh, man, KP's got Lamar.
Great.
Who is KP's backup?
I'm about ready to bench Gordon for that performance just last week. He cost me the game.
Melvin Gordon did. Yes, he did. Scroll down. I need to see who KP's backup is. All right, you there, KP?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You picked up my trash, man?
KP,
Okay,
man,
yeah.
what you about to do to Crypto this weekend?
Doku, man, we're gonna crush him, man. We're gonna crush him.
You gonna crush him?
Yeah, I picked him up because
After
Kettles
what
got
Dolphin
hurt.
Dan did to me this week 1, we got to get some revenge on you, Crypto, this week.
Don't worry, man. You got to take that L, man. We're winning by 50 points this week.
Scroll to A. Who's your backup quarterback, KP?
I don't even know right now, man.
You don't have one. You don't have a
yeah,
backup QB, bro. You're gonna let Lamar.
Oh, you don't.
You're gonna let Lamar play, bro.
Let him ride, man. I got you, man.
Oh my God!
I got you.
I'm straight rooting for Crypto. Crypto, yo, whoop KP's butt this weekend.
Yeah, I got Patrick Mahomes. We got number 1 quarterback.
The
I am
reason I'm
committing
gonna go-
treason with that.
I'm going to go
You are
KP
straight like that. That's
because
the problem with
Eckler-
fantasy when you're a fan of a team. It's so hard.
Right.
I think Eckler's going to come out this week and really.
Austin Eckler.
I would wait. I would wait one more week for Eckler,
So do
just
I.
in case.
His surprise. That's my surprise.
Eckler's not going to get enough carries in this game. He's going to be down by 30 points.
I would wait one more week for Eckler. I wouldn't. risk
Wait,
it.
who are they playing? San Diego versus
It's not
KC?
San
In
Diego.
Kansas City.
They play tonight.
Today.
The game
They
is
play
tonight.
It's
gonna be
tonight.
Yo, that's gonna be a shootout.
Tonight.
Eckler-
Chargers Chiefs, right?
San
Yeah, Eckler
Diego's
should just
winning
stay
that game
home.
by 10.
Eckler should just
Yeah.
miss the
It's going to be a
flight.
good
He just
game
missed the
tonight.
flight.
Definitely watching tonight's game. It's
No,
going to be a good
no,
game.
no.
If I'm Eckler, I'm staying home.
No, Eckler.
You better
Eckler
bench
catches out of
Eckler.
the backfield also. No, play him. Eckler catches out of the backfield also. He's gonna cook.
Keenan Allen is hurt.
No,
I'm
he's
Eckler.
not-
I'm
he's not
oversleeping
getting
in the
enough
hotel.
production there,
Last
Vonto.
matchup.
Keenan Allen might not play. They say he's hurt.
All right, last
Hey,
matchup. Roach, who's in first, versus Expect Us, who's in third.
We didn't even need to scroll down to look. It tells you right there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was seeing.
Boo.
All right.
Boo, Josh Allen,
Rashad.
boo.
Rashad, what you think you're going to do against
Got
the
Roach.
first place Roach's team this week, man?
Can't-
Roach,
what'd
are
you
you
say?
messing with this thing?
I'm not.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They
Josh
coming to
Allen
get
got
you,
him.
Rashad.
But I can speak his language.
Conspiracy.
Wait a minute. He's got Bateman. You committing treason too, Roach.
Hey, I look, man.
Listen, Roach
I
started
do what
creating-
benefits me, bro.
Roach is
Okay?
sleeping with the enemy.
That's what I do.
Roach
Then he's
reason
got
started
got
when he
Josh
when
Allen.
he got
Roach
Alex.
is sleeping with the
His
enemy.
reason-
Yeah.
His reason started a long time ago. His treason started real
Look, New
long
England,
time ago.
New York Jets, Baltimore, Buffalo.
Roach told me what he did. He looked at the Dolphins' schedule and he picked an opponent for every week on his team. He told me that.
All right. I'm gonna
That's
go.
true,
I'm
Batman.
gonna go with.
I think it really comes down to how LA shows out.
I think Roach got this one.
Yeah, Roach. I think Josh Allen playing Tennessee. I would take over. Although Matt Stafford's playing Atlanta,
He's
And I
going to
picked-
need to
I
throw
picked
because
Tennessee in the
and he's
pick'em.
got Cooper Cup.
the Bills' run defense is
Dang.
overrated. Derrick Henry had 180 yards against them last year.
Now, I do
You
want
know
to
what?
point this out.
I think.
Josh Allen scored more points than Matt Stafford and Cooper Cup combined last week.
All right, Rashad, you there?
But
Yeah.
Rashad.
Yeah.
Whoever's got Derrick Henry, he's probably going to have like 200
and
points.
I didn't get any points
ahead,
from Allen
Rashad.
Robinson last week.
That's a lie.
I
So
got
think
kicked.
about this.
I don't know what
Think
happened.
about
Hold on, let
Steven.
Rashad go, guys. Go ahead, Rashad.
I don't know what happened. I got kicked.
He did before he got hurt.
Because you were breaking up, but you're good now. So talk. What do you think you're going to do this weekend against Roach?
Oh, I got Roach.
He's like, I got Roach.
Here's what I'm rooting for.
Good answer.
No trash talking. I got him. It's all good.
I'm rooting for Stafford to throw touchdowns to Allen Robinson.
Hey, I just need
All right.
points. As many points as I can get.
All right. Well, that is the Clock Blockers Fantasy Football League. You guys having fun with it? Is it fun? Any trash talking going on?
Yo,
in the
Roach,
chat
I still
during the
want
game?
Amon Ross St. Brown.
Every now and then in the
More trash
Discord,
talking.
you get a little trash talk.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, I just wanted to say.
And I smoked
real
on
quick,
Dravius yesterday in Madden, by the way. I want to point that out.
Oh, yeah. So
I wanna
yesterday
say,
we had a live Madden stream. That was fun.
Happy birthday to Dan Marino. Happy birthday to Miss Fins. Happy birthday to Alex Renee Diaz. Happy birthday.
Is Alex's birthday today?
Wow.
It's on Saturday, but we're celebrating it today.
He's trying to celebrate it with Dan Marino.
He's
We're
trying
trying
to
to
celebrate.
hijack his birthday.
Who else? I know I'm
Well,
missing
is he a
somebody.
Tua
Hijack the
fan
man's
or a
birthday.
Dan fan? Which one is he?
Dan
don't
Marino's
know.
not even a Tua fan.
Damn.
Wow.
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 Never said that last time. Roach, this is only fantasy, okay? This is only
Roach,
fantasy.
Roach, they're coming after you, Roach.
Roach, Roach, you're being a
Travis
hypocrite right
actually
now.
smoked me, man. It was bad.
Yeah,
And then
Andre
Terrence came up, and I got up like 10, and I'm like, "You what? You thought you were ready?" And then he ended up putting up like 30, and I didn't score again.
Holy cow.
You played two
Roach.
games? I didn't know you
Really?
played two games.
Yeah, because you weren't watching.
Look, I ain't trying
I
to
watched
start
the
that, but I
first
saw
game.
Andrevius put in a cheat code.
Well, but in my defense,
Yeah.
they got to pick their team. They got to be the Dolphins, right? and they got to have the starting lineup. I had to go with Skyler, which later halftime or third, I switched to Teddy. And the second game, I was the Ravens because they wanted me to be the Ravens because that's who we were playing. So playing with people I'm not used to playing with.
You were playing with trash. Just say it.
Roach, I
so
saw
you
Andre was
start
loading up
Tua
the
and
Game
Madden?
Shark. I saw him loading up the Game Shark
That's a
when he
shocker.
was playing you, man. I saw him.
Crystal Locke, you guys are playing
Yeah,
up
he did.
PS3.
The Game Shark.
PS3.
Nah,
Love
man.
Crystal Lacus. All right, guys. Want to get your thoughts about all time versus the Ravens. It is Throwback Thursday. So anything stick out for you guys in any throwback games against the Ravens?
Is it true
Good,
that we
bad, or
never won
indifferent?
there? We've never won in that stadium.
We
Is
have
it true?
not won in Baltimore since 1997, and we've never won inside the stadium that they currently play in.
Jesus Christ.
Look, that's a drought.
And by the way, out of the 4 losses since 1997, I was there for 3 of them.
But you know what the deciding factor is? That Tua's never played in that stadium, so that's going to change this Sunday.
That's right.
So
That's what I
all
thought.
the losses are Steven's fault.
Were
is
you
what
there
I'm
for the
getting
game
out of
The
when
this.
that
deciding
was the only game
factor
we
is
won?
Tua is 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you. So
I
the
guess
first
that's
game
what's
we lost, we scored 23 or 26 points. The second game we lost, we scored like 16 points. The third game we lost 10 points. And the last game we lost, we scored no points there. So we can only go up. We can only go up.
Can we?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Wishful thinking.
Look, all
I
time
think that's
versus
how that
the
works,
Ravens.
but-
Obviously living in Baltimore, it's a little crazy for me. But I would say all time. Shout out, what's up, Crystal Lacus? I'll say all time for me. I love. The first NFL football game I ever went to was Ravens and Dolphins here in Baltimore, and the first Dolphins game I ever went to was Dolphins Ravens in Miami. And with the exception of the Thursday night game last year, which was awesome, being there live first row in the deep end on a Thursday night game, which was amazing. And I was on TV like 3 times. I was on TV like 3 times. It was Thursday night. It was great. It was awesome.
Thursday night. I'll be there in the stadium.
It was. It's always
Me and
been
Trey.
rough. Like the Ravens have just had our number for years, and I just don't understand. I don't get it.
They always get our guys in the draft, man.
That's
They always
because
take our
they're
guys in the
finished.
draft.
They be picking our guys in the draft right ahead of us, and they're a physical football team.
Cameron, what do you think? Why do the Ravens have our number year after year after year? I mean, they didn't last year.
I don't know, man. Listen, last year was a different defensive game plan, right? It was a different scheme. They finally took it, an aggressive stance towards Lamar Jackson. But years past, they just didn't stack up against him. Dude, I was at that game where Joe Flacco got his head taken off by Kiko Alonso, and that was win enough for me. But
Beautiful.
One of those things
I
they had
remember
our
that.
number.
Yeah, that game was crazy. Kiko Alonso sliding
Alonso.
into Flacco.
Didn't Kiko join the Baltimore Ravens that night? Wasn't he on their sidelines by accident?
He was.
He had a concussion and walked over to his sideline.
Yeah.
Thought he was on the right sidelines. I remember that.
They ejected him for that hit. How corny. Kiko?
I mean, it was dirty. I'm going to
It
call
was-
it what it is.
It's Kiko.
It was
Nothing was
dirty.
dirty. That late slide, that wasn't dirty.
No,
The hit on Flacco was dirty?
Yeah.
That was a late
He barely
slide,
even
Steven.
got down.
It was a late slide.
It was a late slide.
I was 28 rows in from that. It was. I mean, I don't know. I can tell you what I saw in the stadium. It looked bad. It looked
Hey,
bad.
listen, in real time, it was a collision.
Because I was sitting with my buddy and we looked at each other and we're like, "Is he gonna get up from that?"
Dude, it looked like a car hitting a tree.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was the same thing to Lamar. Come on, let's do this. Come on, Landon Roberts, do something.
No,
Hello,
I am not wishing. Listen, I am not wishing injury on Lamar. Don't you do
Andreas,
that.
you finally got the haircut.
There's two.
Hey, the real number 8's gonna give him a nice hit stick this Sunday. The real number 8's gonna give him a nice hit stick.
I still want
I am not wishing any injury on Lamar because he has no guaranteed money.
Dolphins come out playing zone
First
for the
drive,
half, and then we go to.
You're right, Bon Joe. The Dolphins need a quarterback, so you can't be risking
Who are
injury.
you going to put on? Who's the quarterback spy this weekend? Who are they going to use as a quarterback spot, you think?
No.
Jamal Holland's gonna clothesline Lamar Jackson in the first quarter.
Well, I can't wait till we win this Sunday to hear y'all talk about why we should have lost on Monday.
Seeing clotheslining is an illegal.
What's going to happen is, if it wasn't for Jason Sanders,
we're going to win the
we
game,
would've
and then
lost this
Roach
game.
and Bonjo and Crypto are going to talk about all the ways we could have lost.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
No, well,
That's what you did on Monday.
I don't even
That's
know
what you
what
did
I'm
on Monday.
That's different. It's the same thing as last year.
Wait, is Steven going to be on the show Monday?
What are you talking
Yes,
about?
I will be. I will be.
Y'all gonna be like, well, we won the game, but if this would have happened, we wouldn't have won. If this would have happened, we wouldn't have won. You know, almost threw a pick here, we weren't gonna win.
Tua's gonna go out there and throw 300.
Well, that's
yards,
the truth.
The defense won the game.
Is that not what happened?
400 yards.
So we could. Oh my God, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. I don't care about the swear jar right now. If we want to play that game, we could play. We could play. At the end of the day, the ball bouncing a certain way can turn anything around for either team. Shut up.
Well, did it not happen?
Yo, it's funny because it's true.
I guarantee
That's
you,
like
you're
the
trying to replicate
stupidest
that.
fucking thing. I can say the same thing about New England.
Like, no.
But we're not New England fans. We don't care about New England.
We don't care
Oh my
about
God. Oh my God.
Listen,
So I'm a fan of the team, and instead of being happy they won, I'm like, well, we should have lost, so I'm not happy.
That's where you're mistaken. You
want
think I was
No one
upset?
said nothing about being happy. That's a different
was
thing.
happy
That's
we
apples and
won.
Oh
oranges.
my God.
But I
Oh
wanted
God.
Patrick would have started any of these Patriots
Guys,
games.
wait.
we would've lost
How did we get
every
here?
one. But
It's like going to a
It's
restaurant.
called
I have no
cleaning up
idea.
your mess.
Let me say it like this.
Even
I
if
came
you
up here
win.
choosing violence, Bonjo. That's what happened.
It's like going to a restaurant.
It's called cleaning up your
Food because
mess.
you're hungry.
Today.
I'm not.
And then
I'm
as you're
not
eating it,
engaging
you're
in
like,
this.
this
I
food
just find it
sucks.
hilarious.
But hey, it's food. I'm going to eat it.
I
That's
don't
how it
know.
was.
I don't know how we got here.
This food
That's how
sucks,
this
goes.
but
Exactly.
if somebody else seasoned it, it could have been good. It doesn't matter. Somebody else
That's
didn't
actually
season it.
accurate statement. That's
It
accurate
does
statement.
matter because you want it to taste better.
So what if
Tell
we
him,
go-
Andreas. Tell him, Andreas.
Wait.
It's like talking to toddlers.
Wait. One at a time.
If you want to eat plain grits, go right ahead, bro.
Christolakis, go.
I'm
Go ahead.
putting
My
grits
grits is
in
fucking
your
fire, first
If
of
we
all.
absolutely smack the Baltimore Ravens, say we
Andreas, I feel like Andreas
Hold on,
put sugar in
Bonjo.
his
Let
grits.
Christolakis go. Go
What
ahead.
is it?
You
What is
are
the
out your
narrative?
fucking mind. I am
what
from
is
the
the
South. We
narrative?
don't put
What
sugar
is
in
the
grits over
Sugar
here.
and butter on my grits and pepper.
We just threw away the swear jar this morning. Go
You
ahead.
want me to send you EMS, bro? D1's an EMS guy. You're coughing. You all right, bro?
Go ahead,
I know I'm not all
Christolakis.
right because Andreas put
If
sugar in
the
his grits.
Ravens get absolutely smacked and the Dolphins put up a 30-piece and our defense holds them to less than 10 points, what is the narrative going to be on Monday?
Oh, that Tua's shoes are
The
too tight.
Dolphins won the
Wait
game.
till next week.
Need
more time.
I
We
personally,
was using those hypotheticals
Christolakis-
last week when we didn't put up 40 points against the
He threw the
Patriots.
ball- he threw the
Tyreek ran the
ball
wrong route.
just
That's what they said.
second too
The
last
fast.
week.
defense propped up the
And-
offense.
And Tua missed them.
Y'all also used the hypotheticals of losing the game, and that didn't happen. And you still came up here with the bullshit.
Talk to him, Andreas.
Nobody said that the
Talk to him.
hypotheticals are losing. There's a possibility of losing any game. It's any given Sunday.
They took the press conference and said he can't see the
It's like
receiver,
talking
but
to
he
toddlers.
Can I answer the question?
It's like talking to children.
That's the funniest thing I've heard so far.
Go ahead, Bonjo. Bonjo's frozen. I guess they didn't
Answer your
want him to
question
go.
honestly. You guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Joe's
Okay,
got
I
nice
am going to
cabinets,
say.
bro.
Oh, thank you. I'm actually going to try to paint them white. I'm thinking about painting white because my counter. That's
Don't
neither
do
here
it.
nor there right now.
Don't do it if you got kids, man. I'm telling you. Don't do it.
I got nothing but kids, but anyways, where was I?
You lost your whole train of thought.
So, Christolakis, this is what I'm going to say. I am going to say whatever the game showed me, and I'm going to be honest and critique it honestly. And if there's nothing to critique and there's nothing but to celebration, I'm going to celebrate. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
but y'all
I'll call it how it is.
want to, y'all Lewis, you got so much background noise. Y'all want to live in this fantasy.
And y'all want to act like we played a perfect game. It's
no. So two things. Let's get
Y'all
something
want
straight.
a perfect game.
I have already
That's
said
the
this. I'll
problem.
say it again.
we don't want a perfect game. We just want to improve.
That is
Because we
not
play
true.
against better competition.
No,
the crap
we
we
just
got
wanna
away with this
win.
week, we're not
want
gonna
a
get away with
perfect
next
game,
week.
bro.
It does not.
Y'all literally have went and found everything wrong that he did in this game and said this is why he sucks. Y'all haven't pulled up one good thing.
Because that can cost you a game against a better team.
But it didn't cost us this game. It didn't cost us this game.
Because we didn't play a better team. That's why it didn't cost us. That's the point.
We don't have to go look for it, man. You go on Twitter as soon as he has a missed throw, and there's people justifying why it's somebody else's fault, and then we come.
I'm talking about the Tua hater club.
I am talking about
I'm not talking about you specifically.
I am talking about
This is the Tua hater club, Rashad. So you are talking to them.
Yeah, I'm
not talking about Roach specifically. I'm talking about
I am talking about Roach specifically.
I'm talking about his whole group. They
put Roach's name in it.
Game. They only seen Tua incompletions. That's the only thing they seen. They did not watch the game at all. Tua threw
How you know they didn't watch the game? You had a live feed piped into their living room.
Yes, I have a live feed in your house.
You have a live feed piped in their living room. How you know they watched the game?
I'm spying on you, Crypto. You pump your fist in disgust every time Tua completes a pass. You pound the table every time he completes a pass. You get upset. You say, "Oh, shut up." Tua
keep on believing that all you want.
How dare Tua won the game. God damn it. That's Crypto every Sunday.
Yeah, okay. You keep believing in that fantasy all you want.
Get up here, TD.
Let's be real here. The only
TD, get up here right now, TD.
I love it so much.
Please get up here, TD.
What it is
I wish you would.
The run game doesn't suck.
No, you guys tried to convince me for 4 years that he was the guy.
Tua sucks.
Tua's the guy.
Roach was literally rooting for the Patriots on Sunday.
How was I rooting for the Patriots on Sunday?
I tried to warn you guys about that said wide receiver. You guys didn't want to believe me. Now you want to jump on board.
You guys can't separate.
TD, get up here. I'll kick somebody off for you.
And Mark,
we go off PFF.
I want the smoke, TD.
Which is
There was ready for it, Steven.
I am ready.
You think I take you to school? TD will take you to college. Okay.
TD will take me to college.
He'll take you to college.
We got it. We got it, Rashad. There's no room for improvement.
Be careful what you wish for right now.
Wait. Who goes by PFF?
What?
I mean,
to a hater club.
The NFL goes by it.
That wasn't PFF that graded them. That was
to a hater club.
That was reference.
That's who go by.
Not PFF.
Okay,
no, the Tua non uses them same stats in his favor.
We don't go off actual numbers. We go off We go off of what if.
Well,
if.
Bro, why are we still talking about Tua? Why are we even
Lewis,
still talking about
what happens
him?
everywhere.
Well, he's the franchise quarterback. That's why we're still talking about him.
Because Lewis, they listened to Tua's press conference earlier, Lewis, and they think I'm delusional and I'm making stuff up from the press conference.
Quarterback this MVP year by PFF. That's what PFF gets you. He threw 50 touchdowns and he was ranked
let
That's what PFF gets you.
All right, let me ask you all a question. Hold on. Let me ask you all a question. I'm going to ask you a couple of yes or no's. Okay, some of them are very easy questions.
They're going to be loaded questions.
No, they're
they are. That's the only reason you would do it if it benefited you.
Watch out
are you ready?
Haters.
Roach, listen. Just answer the question, sir.
Yes.
Is Tua the starting quarterback on this team?
Yes. Yeah, you go, Steven.
Okay. Is Tua the best quarterback to put us in a position to win games on this team?
No.
Yeah.
Y'all are liars. I don't understand that you think otherwise. Do you think Bridgewater's better than Tua?
Skylar Thompson.
He's a Hall of Fame coach.
Either one.
Well, the Hall of Fame coach said something different.
7th round pick is better suited to win football games.
We ain't even got to say Skylar. Somebody else's opinion thought Bridgewater was.
Hold up. The guy we tampered with to come in here and take over said Tua ain't enough. He's going to be gone.
I don't care.
He talked to this team and management about Tua at some point during the tampering. So he has more intel than anybody.
You know what's great? You know what's great about this?
I'm sick of this shit because Sean Payton tried to convince us Taysom Hill was the quarterback. Eat a dick, nigga.
That no matter what, we're all going to be on the same page by the end of the season.
No, we're not.
No,
it won't be.
We want to, John.
Hold on.
No, we won't. They just told you we can win.
Wait. Hold on.
Time out.
Nobody's going to hold on, Bonjo. I'm sorry to tell you. They're crazy.
Who
You
just
want to
said
know
that?
why
Who just
that's
said
a
that?
lie? I'll tell you why.
Who just
that's
said
a lie,
what?
Crystal. Hold on. You know why that's a lie, Crystal?
Steven's still talking.
Because Roach and Cameron tried to sit up here and tell me this morning in a hypothetical world that if the Dolphins won a Super Bowl, they would still trade for Lamar Jackson in the following offseason. That's
it was
how
available.
I know.
I mean, to be honest
It
with you,
does not matter.
I'll be straight with you. If Tua wins this Super Bowl, I could care less what happens to the team.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
gotta-
with Cameron
I
and
don't
Roach.
care
Give me Lamar.
if the Miami
Key word
Dolphins
is
this
win a
bad,
Super
they
Bowl.
never see
Steven,
the
that
You can
hurts,
lose
don't
a
it?
Super Bowl and
You
still
thought
get
all
traded.
these guys were going to
care.
support you,
Miami wins
and
a-
not one of
Miami
them.
wins a
Not one of
championship,
them.
it can suck for the next 50 years. I do not care. I have no problems with that statement. I have
Dude,
no qualms with that
I
statement.
grew up a Cubs fan. Just give me the one championship.
Hold on, Steven looks so hurt.
I'm not. You
Yeah, Steven looks depressed.
You ain't hurting my feelings.
It should.
Nuclear
It should.
bombs could be coming to the East Coast from Russia. I wouldn't care. The Miami Dolphins win a Super Bowl.
By the way, y'all, everybody. on
Yeah,
the
I
panel,
want to win at least one in my lifetime, Crystal. John.
Swear jar
but
just went
John,
straight out the
John,
window today.
but
Andre
John,
I had to wait a
Russell,
long time as a
zero
Cubs
ass
fan, and I
top
wasn't
jar.
around 100 years ago.
Please respect
Thank
this
you,
way.
John
Crypto.
said,
Yeah, I know. Now we got to wait another 108
in
years.
my opinion,
all good, though.
what John said was a real
Yeah, we might.
ever.
Exactly.
John, that comment of by the end of the year, everybody should be on the same page is the realest thing ever that you
It
said.
won't
in
be.
my
It
opinion.
should be,
but we
If
won't be.
Tua's not the guy, if Tua pans out and throws a dud this year, I'm on board with all the Tua haters saying, yeah, we got to move off of Tua.
Shouldn't we all
And
be
why
all-
do they draft a
and I'll be
quarterback
straight-
that's
all
the
be
exact
on the
opposite of
same
Tua?
page?
The most
No,
hardcore-
Rashad.
Hold on. The most hardcore Tua-neers on Twitter have said the exact same thing I'm saying.
Yes.
You know what's the craziest thing? Y'all, Crypto and Roach, y'all want to say fuck the season, throw in Skyler.
It's not fuck the
Can
season.
y'all
Well,
respect?
People got me saying it now.
Respect the
Now you
swear
put words in people's mouths.
Oh, okay,
We're saying
so
what
do
they
you-
should
So
do.
who's the
But
best
let me ask you a
option?
question.
Who's the
Let
best
me ask you a
option
question.
Literally
for
just
the
said
Let
Miami
me ask you a
Dolphins?
question.
Because we just
Crypto
asked this
literally said
question.
that's not what we said and
I gotta get
repeated
to
what
work.
he
Let me answer
said.
this question. I'm gonna bounce. If
Who's
Tua
He
the
goes
repeated
best
what he
option
said after
to
he
win
said that's not what I
games for the
I'm
said.
not
Miami
listening to a lot of
Dolphins?
you guys. Have to
No, you
So if
misunderstanding what I'm
Who is
saying.
the
I am
best
talking to
option
toddlers. I swear to God.
to
If Tua goes out
Rashad,
there,
you're talking to a toddler.
hold on.
He
If Tua
repeated
goes
what you
out
said
there,
and said that's not what he said.
if Tua goes out there,
No,
and gets
that's
us to
not
the
what I
AFC
meant.
Let Crystallakis talk. Let
And then I'm
Crystallakis
leaving.
talk.
I'm
Go.
leaving. And
What
I'm
you
gonna
said
drop a
ain't
bomb
what
and
you
I'm
meant.
leaving.
No, Crystallakis, go ahead.
If
Go ahead.
Tua
The floor
goes
is yours.
out there and gets us to the AFC Championship game and we lose, are you still keeping Tua? Are you on board?
Hell no.
Of course.
No.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
What's crazy to me is Tua. You don't even have to watch
You
that.
The
had a man
question
Just
is,
go watch
is there
all
a
Tua's
better
press conferences. It tells you everything that's going on.
The question is there
Just watch
something better
everyone.
is there something else that becomes available? Because if something better is available, I am
Crazy.
so on the LA Rams train.
It's already here, bro.
And saying,
Right,
hey,
because they
What,
took
you
the
guys-
option
I'm
that was
really
an LA
available
Rams
because he
fan,
was
Bondro? Is
available.
that what you're saying?
no. What? Listen. You gotta listen. I am on the LA
Steve's
Rams
about to be watching
train
Tua play
as
in
far
Baltimore
as
every week.
jettison the QB and bring in a better option, just like they did.
Okay.
I'm with
Just like they
that
did?
with every option, every position.
You
I'm
can
with,
get
I'm
all the
with you,
Tua you
Von Joe.
want,
Real here.
Steven.
That's what you
I'm
think,
with you, Von
think-
Joe.
You know
think
damn
that-
well, Rashad,
Let's
they're
be
not
real
saying
here.
that about every
We have
position.
we have no stakes in the Miami Dolphins. That's
I'm
what
saying that about
If-
every
if-
position.
if
I'm a
we can't-
Dolphins fan.
Crystallakis,
Y'all are
let me ask
just
you. Hold
y'all
on,
are
guys.
just
Hold on.
too.
Hold on, everybody.
Y'all are-
Crystallakis, let me ask you a question. In what world do you see this fan base ever coming together on anything? Because I don't see it.
Fantasyland.
It doesn't even happen
I
there.
think it'll be when Tua's not on
We
the team.
literally beat the
Once we get
Patriots.
Pat
That's what
Mahomes.
it'll
Less
take
than
for real. If you
in
want an
less
honest
than
answer.
24 hours, we were calling for
No,
Tua's head.
that
We are
doesn't
never
work.
going to agree on anything.
We had Josh Rosen.
And you know,
Convinced
and you know what the most beautiful thing is? We could disagree all we want. We don't own the team. They're going to make the decision at the end of the day. We have literally no say-so in that decision.
And Crystallakis, what
There's
have
no
those
fan
people
base
said?
that's stupid.
They have said that Tua's the guy. They have put all their support in him.
No, they
Everybody
haven't.
that's affiliated. Yes, they have.
I wouldn't go
trying to
that
get
far,
rid of the guy
Rashad.
with
There's a
every
lot of fan
regime,
bases
and
that's
even the guy
that's
Sean
real
Payton
stupid.
that they were going to bring in said he wasn't the guy. So who?
Gives all right. Since nobody
So
else
who?
cares about the swear jar, which I wish you guys would.
I didn't
who
just
gives
swear.
a flying fuck what Sean Payton has to say.
Thank you.
It's relevant because he talked about the future of the team when they were tampering.
He's not
with
on the Dolphins. He's not there to see Tua in practice. He's not in the organization.
I do not give a shit.
I'm not there
what
to see
Sean
him at
Payton
practice,
has to
and I've
say.
seen enough
None.
of the game, week 1.
Swear jar.
And the
I would
last 2
say he's
years.
seen enough film as a coach.
And that's, the crazy part about it is he's had Teddy Bridgewater and did
He had Teddy
nothing
Bridgewater
with him.
for 2
But
years, and
yet-
he didn't
but-
re-sign him. He let him go.
He
in
went
free agency.
6-0 in his place when he put him in the lineup. What are you talking about? He did nothing with him.
But yet still let him go. But still let him go. Hello? And yeah.
Because a better option was available, was back in the lineup.
So check this out. He let
So
him
you giving
go,
him Jameis
but thinks
Winston?
he's better
Is that
than
what you're
Tua.
doing
What
now?
does that tell you?
That's because
his
he's never
opinion.
had to.
He's not in the organization.
We see
Roach.
Teddy.
Roach.
All right, let me ask
Who
you,
are you
Roach. Are you
Roach?
going to take Roach? No, hold on. I got this, Chris. I got this,
Thank you.
Christolakis. Roach, are you going to take the word of somebody who's there every single day and is there on an everyday level? Or are you going to take the word who's never seen the motherfucker play once?
Whose word? Whose
in
word you talk
person?
about? Be
I'm talking about
specific.
Sean Payton
Okay, verse. Who?
versus anybody else who's there on a day-to-day
The
basis.
people at the press conference where the reporters are told what questions they can't answer.
Those people, anybody else
Bro,
who's there on a
you're
day-to-day
acting
basis.
you're acting like Mike McDaniel doesn't see what's going on. You're
I'm
acting
saying
as
Mike
if
McDaniel ain't going to
you know
tell
there's
you
two different-
what's
Mike
going on.
McDaniel will tell you he's
I
the
know
coach
Mike
now.
McDaniel
He's up on the
calling
podium
it.
doing what he's
Mike
told, bro.
McDaniel's being a
Roach,
politician
there are
right now.
literally-
He's not telling you what the real deal
Everyone I
is.
talk to, who's
He's
inside
just
the
as good as a
Dolphins
politician.
organization- Everyone I
We've
talked to
all
who's inside the
seen them
Dolphins
all
organization has said there's
season.
two sides to Mike McDaniel. There's the
Oh my
media side of
God.
Mike McDaniel, then there's the serious side of Mike McDaniel. And the people that are saying that when he's serious, he means business. There's no joking with this guy. So you could keep Sean Payton, you could keep whatever, you could keep Brian Flores, you could keep whatever coach you want to bring in. I trust Mike McDaniel to make the right decisions at the end of the day.
Thank you.
And if he's going to sit there and say right now Tua is our best chance of winning, I will believe.
Then I believe him. Thank you, Christolakis.
Man, listen, he never said that out of his mouth. He just put him in the starting lineup because of the blowback he'll get by not putting him in the lineup.
No.
You're gonna
I
be
will
talking
not
just
let
as
y'all
much
be
junk
lost
about
on
him.
this one point. I will not let y'all be lost on this one point. Fuck McDaniel. McDaniel could be a loser for all I care. Sean Payton tried to convince us that Taysom Hill was a quarterback. Eat a dick, nigga. I don't care. At that point, he's not that relevant. He's not that
He
guy,
never had him
pal.
as
He's not
a starting guy. He ain't trying to convince him he's a starting quarterback.
You're not that guy.
Hold up.
You're not that guy.
Wait, hold up real quick.
Evidently, he's that guy. He's won Super Bowls.
Super Bowl. Stop acting stuff.
This guy really knows the
better
game.
than Tua.
Guys, in
We
the
want
world
to
of
start
in the
Teddy
world
over
of the,
Tua, but Skyler is better than Teddy. This shit is stupid.
What? No, in the world of what ifs, what happens if Tua struggles and he replaces him in the middle of the game? What does that say?
Then that just happens. We'll talk about it when it happens.
These same guys that are praising him are going
Andreas, how many Super Bowls have McDaniel won?
Joe, why is that even a question that you want to bring up? Because every
So you can bring up a Super. Hold on. You can bring
It
up a Super
happened
Bowl
already
question,
once.
but I can't bring that
More
up.
than
no,
once.
because Von Joe.
It hasn't happened with this regime, so
I am not
I
the
don't
one
care.
who brought up the Super
It's only
Bowl.
week
That
one,
was
as you guys
Roach
would
and
say.
Cameron who brought that up.
Like I said, Roach, if it happens, we'll talk about it when that point gets here. I
Yeah,
don't think it's going to happen this season.
And all
It's gonna happen
indications
before week 4.
have pointed.
Okay, you want to put some money on that?
Full support
I'm
behind
married.
him.
I got a lot
40-point
of money
loss
to
to
lose.
Buffalo and the Ravens
I got
would
a
be
lot of
enough
money
to
to
do it.
lose. Take my money, guys.
Hold
No,
on,
no,
let's see
no,
the
no.
top.
Shut up.
Is
Take
right
my
now
money.
the quarterback
Take my
for
money.
Miami
I got a lot to lose.
He
Take my
is
money.
QB
Take my money if y'all so
one.
confident he's gonna get
Get
benched.
behind the
Take
fucking
my
Miami
money.
Dolphins for this
Take
year.
my
Let's see
money.
what he can do.
I'm not Steven. I gamble.
Hey,
Take my money.
I don't
I'm
bet
not
money
doing
will
this.
happen.
I'm not doing this
Take
no
my
more.
money. He's gonna be benched. Take my money. If you're so confident, it's free money. Free money.
Y'all
I'm
got
giving
it.
it to you. I'm giving out free money, guys. All right, so
Tua
shut the
completed
fuck
ball
up.
23 times without
I
being
love
able to
this
see
on
the
What was all
field.
this energy
will
when
be cut
Chad
by
Henne
week
and
4.
Ray Lucas was our starting quarterback?
Because
I
they suck.
know you were Chad Henne
That's
and Ray
right.
Lucas was our
They didn't win
quarterback.
a
What are you
shit.
talking about?
Tua fucking wins us games, bro. He's fucking undefeated against Bill Belichick and the fucking Patriots, and we're over here on fucking Monday critiquing every fucking pass
Take
he's
my
fucking
money,
throwing.
God.
Undefeated
Are we
against the
fucking serious?
Patriots,
Get the
against a
fuck out of here.
pedestrian team, a
Take my
JV squad
fucking
that y'all
money.
convinced us that they won.
Take my fucking money.
It don't take
If
much
If
nowadays.
Tua
Bro,
can get benched, If he gonna get replaced, I'm willing to put wagers on all that shit right now. Y'all confident? Take my money. Take my money. I got money to take, niggas. I got money to take.
Who cares about Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow took his team to a Super Bowl.
And we're fucking saying that shit on the cross.
Christolakis, he's 4-0 against the Patriots and 0 playoff wins.
Okay.
You're right. You're right.
See, I mean, that's the standard bearer being 4-0 against the Patriots. Then I don't know what it is because the Patriots wasn't the best team in football the last couple of years neither. Last time I checked, the Patriots wasn't the best team in football. Being 4-0 against the Patriots says nothing.
Listen, y'all so confident, but y'all won't take my money, so I don't care no more.
I'll take
y'all so
your money,
confident, but y'all won't put nothing on nothing y'all confident about.
Wait.
Y'all
don't put stock in beating a JV
Y'all won't even
team.
bet $1
I
on
don't
this
put
shit.
stock in beating a JV team.
Y'all got fear in y'all hearts, nigga.
What's our record against the Jaguars?
Let's go.
What's our record against the Jaguars? What's his record against the Jaguars and Urban Meyer?
You got fear.
Andreavius, pick me. I am. I'll put money on it.
Did he just freak out and leave? Did he rage quit?
Stop just saying stupid
Who just
stuff.
rage quit?
No, you want to rant and rave about his record? I'm ranting and raving about his record in the other direction.
What's his record versus the Ravens? The Panthers.
Who gives a
The
shit?
Giants. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what's his record against Cincinnati?
The white people at
I didn't know. Well, actually, he didn't play.
Nah, shut the fuck up.
Oh God.
Am I missing it?
Shut the fuck up. He didn't play.
Listen, Steve, we need to make a T-shirt with that right there.
I don't get it. Explain it.
Naming games you think he lost. And you're wrong about that too.
Well, yeah, he lost 8 games. He barely won 13. He was carried.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
He was carried in the 13 wins he won.
He has 6 losses.
Well, bet on how many he gonna get carried to this year.
Well,
how about that?
Every single one of them. Every win that the Dolphins will win this year, every one of them would be him and carry. There you go. There's your answer.
Don't care. Yeah, he gonna be the quarterback in all them games. We carry him to win.
Hey, I know.
And y'all won't bet $1 against it.
Hey, hold up.
I mean,
go sign my petition to get him benched, by the way. It's on change.org.
Can I say something?
It's real.
Clock blockers.
I love y'all. I love y'all.
Definitely went
I
off.
don't love you, cowards.
I love them because they are what I am. I'm a Dolphins fan.
I'm just excited that we saw somebody actually rage quit.
We're just the dumbest fan base there is.
Yeah, like you know all 32 fan bases.
I love Christolakis. I do.
A lot of them. I
don't even know what side Chris was on.
Around Raiders and Niners fans.
Yeah, I want to see the evidence, the video evidence that you piped into everybody's fan base around the league.
I just hope Christolakis wasn't at work when he had that meltdown.
Shut up.
Yeah, you shut up.
I need TD to come on.
You shut up.
You shut up.
You
No, you shut up.
Shut up.
Excuse me. Can we stop telling people to eat?
All right, hold on. Can y'all please?
That's all they're doing is projecting themselves.
Hold on.
That's what they're doing, Bonjo.
Can y'all please?
That's pure projection.
It's just that when I hear
we all got our freebies done. Freebies are over.
No, there's no freebies. I just would respect that y'all donate to the channel for your swears today. Everybody who's
Bonjo, that's called classic projection. That's what they're doing.
All of you guys
they're projecting onto somebody what they actually doing.
Hold on, I don't think people could afford the swear jar 20 minutes.
But I wasn't counting. I just asked y'all donate to the swear jar.
I think Chris August owes like $112.
This today. Y'all were not having it today, and I get it. Sometimes maybe y'all just need to let and
that's when reality comes up and strikes you right in the face.
I was like, I can't. Like, it started, and there was no stopping.
I agree.
It was,
I'll pay my swear jar when Steven pays his.
I have paid mine.
Not for today.
You got receipts?
What do I owe?
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
I know I owe more, but F y'all. Andre, you do owe a lot more today, yo. You were crazy today. But I appreciate you at least donating something. Thank you, Andrevius. Anybody else, please donate. Come on. Oh, Cameron, you were trying to talk in there. Do you want to
No, I was just listening.
Wait, Cameron was still here?
Hey, Crystalaka says I gotta work, y'all. Fuck. He said
that's a swear jar, Steven.
That is F everyone. Dolphins by 20. Let's go, Crystalakis. Let's go.
Listen, I am making a t-shirt out of this right here.
Oh my
Crystalaka's
God.
gotta relax.
Wait,
He
I
said,
want
Jesus
what?
Christ, what in the white people at Creole fish fries?
Real fish fries happening here today.
Because like I'm a Catholic and wanted to a Mormon.
Dude, I am making a shirt on that, and it's going to say 2 in ears versus the 2 and on. And it's going to have the Clock Blockers logo on it, and I'm going to sell them on this show.
I'm buying one.
Hell yeah. That's the best quote ever.
Andravia said, eat a dick.
He sure did. And I heard Mr. Steven, spread kindness, positivity, and love, drop the F-bomb a couple times.
I did, man.
Well,
Hey,
and Rashad's following in that nonsense.
Crypto, I think we somehow got put in this alternate universe, and we just didn't know we got put here.
But it's crazy, bro.
Lewis
we
came with
could have
us.
Jesus Christ as quarterback, and the minute he underthrows a pass,
Yeah, they just want somebody to eat one that eat the stuff that they've already been eating.
Crystalakis. No lie told there.
That's what it is. They want us to be wrong with them.
Oh, how about if I make a shirt that's got a Tua on the cross like as the martyr, man?
That would not go over well at all. We get so much crap for that.
Oh my Lord!
To be fair with that hang time, Jesus would probably be more of the kicker than the quarterback.
Jesus. What did you say? Say that again, dude. I know you didn't say what I just think you said. Say it again, dude.
I didn't say nothing. I wasn't me.
Say something new.
Who said that?
New.
What are you talking about?
New.
Did you say Jesus had more hang time on the cross than to his throne?
No, I said with that. I said with that hang time, he's more of a kicker than
We
the
are getting
quarterback.
canceled right now. We're getting canceled as we speak.
It's that end time.
Steven, they are coming. They are coming for you, Steven. They are coming for you this morning. They're gonna come.
Hey, look, I'm just. It's not me, okay?
I don't know how many. I don't know
It's
how
the
many.
Tim
Crystalakis, I've been
Tebow
going to
effect.
hell for a
I don't know how
long
many
time.
people.
Tim
Sex of
Tebow
people
2.0 right now. You know, we got
that been
Tebow
offended.
again.
All right, all I know is there's a whole bunch of people that have been.
I don't think
offended, and we would like to
Gesicki is a
apologize
murderer.
ahead of time. Okay, so
Cesar Diaz says, "What in the Ashbagash is going on in here?"
Hey, you know the one thing about Tebow, man? He just won games.
He did.
You know, that was the narrative. Tebow just wins.
And the
He
guy's
wins.
Exactly. That was the narrative. Good point.
Hey, and then what happened to him after that playoff? After his trip to the playoffs, the very next season, what happened?
He went
A
to go
better
play for the
quarterback
Mets.
became available.
Because they knew he wasn't a guy. They knew, and we know.
What's up, Till Dog?
That's true. They knew he wasn't the guy, so they got rid of him.
Till Dog?
He won a playoff game.
Yep, that's it. That's all he can amount for. That was his ceiling.
Well, let's get to a playoff game and make that decision.
Man, what in the fuck? If I walk in today.
Yeah.
Swear jar.
Tell him, Till Dog. Tell him. People are wiling out in here
guys,
today.
would it make everybody happy
listen, you missed the.
if we traded to him for Uncle Rico?
He got signed by Jerry Jones. Didn't you
Can
see
Uncle
that
Rico see
already?
an open wide receiver? Then yes.
Uncle Rico got signed by Jerry Jones. He's
I
gonna
mean, to be
quarterback
fair,
for
Uncle
the
Rico
Jets.
could throw it over a mountain. So
Hey, do you suppose he could see over that mountain?
The Napoleon Napoleon Dynamite soundbite right now. That'd be so good.
What number would he wear?
What has Tua shown us that Tebow didn't?
Steven got everyone cursing this morning. I need more family-friendly content. I know I tried, but man, this morning y'all just like F this.
I tried to tell y'all that swear jar wasn't real.
Today it was not, I will say, but I would respect that y'all understand that I try to make it a real thing, and it is a real thing. But this morning, man, y'all just went off the.
I blame John and Andre.
Did I start this shit?
And you're still cussing. Donate to the channel,
dude.
Tebow started it. You can't be Mr. Nice Guy and a quarterback in the NFL and win games. You can be Mr. Nice Guy, but you ain't gonna win no Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, man, you look at me, man, that's a cocky dude. most winning quarterback. They nuts done dropped, and they out there. I'm the biggest man on this team. I'm the leader. I'm in guys' faces. I'm the quarterback. That's what quarterbacks do. And if you're not willing to do that, you're not willing to be a leader, then go to the CFL.
Look at Josh Allen. He humped the dude. Did you see that?
Go to Canada, son. Oh, Canada.
Now we are offending Canadians now. That's what we're doing.
Home in
To be fair, Canada.
Hey, it looks like I need to go to the bank and time out a few people.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, cuz. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make it happen. Hey, William.
So much cussing here, man. I got to go to church.
Hey. They over here talking about that Jesus had more hang time on the cross than Tua's throws. I'm just saying. I didn't say that.
Man. Jiminy Crickets.
He said, William Perry, I'm going to need my royalties on that. I want it all donated to my List for Tua Foundation.
Hey, whoever said that was wild.
2 inches
tall. He's still be 5 inches taller than Russell Wilson.
What in the world?
Y'all
have no chill today. None. No chill today. In the chat or on the
I
pin.
swear, if God tweeted that Tua was the best QB in the league, these Dolphin fans would tell God to take his ass to hell with the devil.
They'd be like, lies.
Be as fictional as the rest of the Bible.
Okay. How about this?
Dude.
Please. Tell me the game that Tua won for us. You can look at all of the quarterbacks, the top tier guys that they win.
Every game he played quarterback in.
Nah, man, the defense.
You win as a motherfucking team, bro.
You right. You win as a team.
The swear jar is back in effect.
The swear jar is back in effect.
If you're honest about it, you know the team carries Tua. Tua cannot direct the troops. He's not that.
Did the team throw a 42-yard pass up there for a touchdown?
Man, did you see all that meat on them chicken bones, man? Did you see all that meat left on them?
Energy, did you see that big fat W this team got? Jesus.
Hey, man, and it's deja vu from the New England Patriots game last year.
I was gonna
Did you see what happened 5 minutes into the second game last year?
Y'all had
it was like more of a 12-yard pass, and Waddle did the rest.
Energy's like, that's not my quarterback.
Man, I'm just watching Dan Marino's highlight reel right now, and I'm just like, man, wasn't that nice? Wasn't that nice?
Pants back on, Roach.
Look at him. He can see the open wide receiver, and he can throw it over the top of the linebacker and drop it right here. No problem. Nobody has to look backwards for it. Nobody has to.
Let me show y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. As far as Sean Payton goes, this man started a freaking fullback at quarterback over Jameis Winston. Now, what kind of sense did that make?
None.
He didn't start him. He made the decision. He changed it.
So now
it led them to victories.
Now we're bashing.
Those led them to that decision. Led them, help them win games.
You better hope.
If you do what it take to win games, that's what real coaches do.
I'm glad Don Shula never said anything bad about Tua, because you all would have started going in.
Exactly. God rest his soul, because Don Shula would have said the same thing about Tua. You guys would be saying he's an overrated coach. He never should have went undefeated. Y'all will be saying all this other crap about him.
Y'all sitting here saying a man who passed away, R.I.P., God rest his soul.
Cameron,
y'all are going to be attacking.
Because y'all will be throwing him under the bus if he critiqued Tua too.
Get out of here, y'all.
That's what's crazy. They say Tua's lying when he says he missed the throw or his timing was off. There's like he's lying. Tua's lying.
Boy, somebody eating chips or something. Put yourself on mute.
Y'all will be calling Don Shula senile whenever he makes a take like that. Y'all know y'all will be roasting him too. This coat is unbelievable.
It is, man.
Cap for life. Tell
this is worse than Jim Jones. He's rolling over his grave.
Hey, I just want to know. Hey, good morning, everybody. I just want to know if it's just me, because I don't know how I feel when my starting quarterback tells me that I can't even see the. If I can't see you, then I can't throw you the ball.
Too, Cap. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
If you can't surveillance the field, then I don't know what's wrong with you, man.
No. They should have never gave you people a panel to talk on. Y'all are wilding today. Every last one of y'all. I mean, does anybody here believe in Tua besides me?
Tell you what,
Anyone?
I'm saying though.
Hey, let me ask this.
Steven, he's the one that said it. He didn't do himself any favors.
Tua is not,
and he's the starter.
Tua is not a Christ.
Because I believe in our coach.
I don't believe in a man. I believe in a deity.
He gave his son Tua Tagovailoa Mana Pia. So
yeah. Hey, that's a good one right there.
Everyone believes in him won't perish against the Ravens, but will have eternal life and a Lombardi. Romans 3:23.
Do the side-by-side comparison. Tua and Tebow. Tua and Tebow. Tua and Tebow.
I just got an announcement.
The amount of blasphemy on
We
this
all
show.
one game this year.
Tua and Tebow, it's the same
Turn your
guy.
goddamn grills off.
It's the same guy. Tua is Tebow.
I'm asking y'all.
We got stuck with Tebow.
If y'all gonna cuss.
We got us a Tebow,
Hey, now,
but we
Tebow
got
made the
a
playoffs at least.
pint-sized Tebow. We got a mini Tebow.
You're welcome, Steven.
I mean,
Tebow made the playoffs.
Nobody's
Mac Jones made the
donating what they
playoffs.
owe, I
Jalen
know
Hurts
that.
made the playoffs. God
Ain't
damn, we
nobody
still
donating
waiting.
what they owe today. Oh man,
I get paid tomorrow. I'll pay you tomorrow.
that's what everybody says, and then tomorrow comes and nothing happens.
Rex Grossman
I'm glad
made it
you
to
would
the
play
Super
you
Bowl.
Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Long live Tebow.
Maybe Tua has a future in AAA baseball.
That's just what we do in the hood, bro.
You know. But something tells me if he can't see that wide receiver, he ain't going to see that ball.
Hey, Steven, when do you think you will start being concerned by some of the things he says?
Who, Tua?
Yeah.
Never.
I don't give a damn what he says.
That Kool-Aid strong, bro.
Does what he does.
All right, so I'll answer your question. In my opinion, I think we, as a society in general, want to interpret and overanalyze everything somebody says, no matter what the topic is, to interpret it to fit our narrative or our view perception on a particular topic or person. And we're going to look at it from our own personal point of view and our own personal experiences. That is the problem when you try to interpret a soundbite or when they're trying to explain something off of one question, right? Like you're not getting the whole, you're not getting a beginning, middle, and end. They're answering a question the best way we know how, the best way they know how. And God forbid they go long on and on. Then you're like, oh my God, he's going to just take 20 minutes to answer one question. But if if that person doesn't say that and gives you 3 or 4 sentences, then we're going to overanalyze, overcompensate or whatever to the person's, answer to whatever question is they have. Right. So to me, I don't ever take much stock into what somebody might say or not say, because you can play both sides of the coin there, right? People want to say McDaniel's going to say whatever he's going to say to back up Tua, right? Because that's his guy. That's, he's never going to be truthful and honest to the media about that. I think there's a little bit. Hold on. I think there's a little bit of truth in that. But I also understand that if he says something, I have no other reason to take it for what it is, because he is the head coach, and that's what, and there's truth in that answer too, because that's the view they want to give. Like that's what they want. That's what they want people to believe in and see. Right. And so I think that when Tua, or anybody for that matter, gives an answer, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt and say, I'm putting it into the context and
a grain of salt. The guy said he's not going to throw it to you if he can't see you because he can't see over the line.
Hold on.
He did not say that.
I'm going to take it with a grain of salt and say, all right, well, this was the question that was presented to him, and this and this is how I'm just going to view it that way, right? So I want. Oh my God, are you kidding me, Terrence? Terrence just booted me.
It's like we're in Tua's school of delusional Dolphin fans.
That was kind of long-winded, Steven. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Steven was giving.
Honestly,
live.
Hey, look. Don't get me wrong, and I emphasize this by saying I'm glad we won, but we ain't gonna win like this, scoring 7 points off the quarterback's production. We're not. I'm sorry.
You're right, Cap, and that's all we're expressing.
And you ain't gonna win.
This performance against a better team ain't gonna cut
unless
it.
the defense
We
keeps
caught a
showing
break
up.
because we played a JV squad, as they were saying. They tried to tell us we was playing a JV squad all week.
Look,
And
I'll
that's
take
what
the
we got.
defense, man. I'll take the defense every day and twice on Sunday. But damn, man, I don't want to live by that. I want to put our foot on people's throats and say we won this way, not because of the refs, not because of a call, not because of the defense stepping up every time. We need to start showing our freaking identity already, man. It's been 3 years.
Cap, that's a huge point, and you're absolutely spot on. And I think that's, and I think McDaniel's remarks in the press conference post game reflected exactly what you just said.
What do you think about that, Cameron? What do you think about, by the way he came out on that press conference? Really, what do you think he was saying?
I thought he said he was disappointed or that the offense underachieved according to what the game plan that they had in mind. There was throws that were left on the field that could have been made, decisions could have been made, but they won the game, and that's what this week of.
Why the hell were the play calls not being called down to the quarterback? And it was happening more than twice.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody said that, Cap.
The plays were there. The plays were there. The guys were
he said there was an issue with play calling. He said there was an issue with play calling.
He said, and he also said this is a defensive team until we prove otherwise.
Remember, Steven skipped the video ahead.
That's what he said. Why did we bring an offensive guy in here to emphasize with defensive team?
At the offensive tackle, when Tua rolls out, I saw a couple of plays where Tua made a fake, rolled out, and a man was immediately in his face.
Yeah,
looked like the man was ready to unload.
The second guy he hit, the second guy hit also. Bro, Gesicki's a liability, bro. Gesicki is a liability. I don't care what you say.
Yeah,
hey, we can all agree that the offense didn't play up to our expectations and even further Mike McDaniel's expectations. We can all agree to that.
That's a good point. Steven earlier said, I need to believe in Tua because McDaniel believes in Tua, right?
Right.
But then Steven says McDaniel's wrong for not getting rid of Gesicki. So shouldn't he believe in Gesicki?
Like McDaniel believes in Gesicki? Exactly. Be consistent.
It's a double standard.
I think Steven's wrong.
Exactly.
On the Gesicki thing. I think McDaniel does believe in Gesicki. I think he's trying to work him into this offense. And I think he's a bigger part of this offense than people realize. And there was a number of throws. If you go watch rewatch the game, that Gesicki should have been targeted, and he wasn't.
There couldn't see him.
I don't know, man. People have been saying the same thing about Noah. And look at Noah. Sometimes we got to cut our losses, man.
I never freaking said that, bro. And thank you, Terrence, for kicking me out and bringing me back. Shout out to Terrence.
You definitely did just say that.
I don't know who said that about Noah, but god dang.
I love
that's
you, man.
delusional if you ever seen it.
Ridiculous.
You said it in this video, Steven.
All right, time out. Let me finish what I was saying. Here's the thing. If Tua does good, people are going to overlook it. They're not even going to look at it. We've seen that.
You talking one game or multiple games?
Let me tell you something.
Has to be multiple games.
I'll go in to say this. All right. I got a chance to look at some of the or at least see the highlights of some of the other weekend's games. That 4th and 7 for that touchdown to Waddle, one of this weekend's best NFL plays. Call me a liar. Is that not one of this weekend's best NFL plays?
Yeah, it was a single highlight reel that's been done before in the NFL.
Tyreek?
Let's not act like that's never been done before, Steven.
Nobody's
nothing
saying
new under
I'm
the sun.
just saying it's but
hold on. You say one of them, right?
But Crypto, that's part of the problem.
So have 200 other highlights.
What do you mean? It's nothing new under the sun.
But
what's wrong with that statement?
So why is it a problem though when I say, hey, or he missed that throw? Well, I'm sure that Justin Herbert and
the
Joe
problem
Burrow
is, Steven,
and Matt Stafford
you don't give the same amount of credit to the receiver.
And Patrick Mahomes all missed throws this past week too that should have been wide open.
That's true. But guess what? If Patrick Mahomes missed a throw, that could have been his 6th or 7th touchdown. That's the difference.
And he can make up for it.
Bro, from what I'm hearing right now, Armstead and Jackson are not going to play, or they're not practicing. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, listen, let's talk about something else, because that's something serious. Because I know the tackles for Baltimore are out, but I don't care about Baltimore's tackle. I'm worried about our tackles, because we just paid this guy how much? So
I heard Armstead got people who agree about his injury.
I've heard that whatchamacallit, Armstead's going to play. I've heard he's going to play.
Okay. Because that's going to be
one of Batman's sources.
I don't have sources. I'm just telling you what I've heard.
I'm just saying that's going to be a very physical game. So I need him to hold up. I don't want him to play. I need him to hold up and not have to come out of the game. Because I think we were watching the game, and I told you Armstead's leaving the game, but he came back in. And I was worried about
two
that.
plays later, which you and I didn't realize that, but he did.
Yeah, and that word that everybody loves, organic pressure. That organic pressure better be like stout because they're going to run the ball all over down, and they're not going to stop. And we need to do the exact same thing.
Wait, who got organic pressure? Because we have 0 organic pressure. We had 0.
No, but Seiler and Wilkins did was awesome, and Agba as well. I just hope they keep that up. They're going to run the ball.
You're wrong about that.
What you mean? The stats showed that we had 0 pressures without the blitz.
In the first quarter, Wilkins, Agba, and Seiler got to the quarterback. I can care less what the stats say. I know what I saw.
0 pressures without blitzing. So we had to send an extra person. At some point, we sent extra people to
send them all. I don't care, bro. We got to win this game, bro. Send everybody.
Well, if you send everybody, you can't do that.
Send the house.
Have organic pressure.
Send the house.
But what's your point? Why, like, tell me why you think organic pressure was something that was a malady, something bad in this game.
Because when you have to send extra people, that means you have to take extra people out of the secondary.
No, that's not true. They designed extra pressure 46% of the time.
They can't cover anyway. Take them out of coverage. They just out there.
Exactly.
Well, Nick Needham is going to be exploited in that situation. That's the problem.
But he wasn't.
He better not be on.
That's because we were playing pedestrian receivers.
We was playing a pedestrian quarterback. Cam, you saw Nick Needham get exposed. Don't do that.
He got exposed one play. He got targeted 6 times.
Joe, you see Landon Roberts miss that tackle in the backfield?
Whiffed.
Man, I don't want to talk about Landon Roberts. I don't want to.
Yo, let me tell you something. So we're at the game, right? And it's a timeout. And the defense is on the field during a timeout.
And John Harbaugh will exploit that if he's on the boundary.
Joe turns to me Sunday and goes, "Look at that waste of space on the field." That it's like, what? He's like, Landon Roberts doesn't even deserve to be on the same field as these guys. I've never seen somebody hate somebody so much as Von Joe hates a Landon Roberts. Yes, he hates the Landon Roberts.
What's funny is you accept him for that, Steven, but you get mad about if it's Tua.
Because Landon Roberts isn't deciding games.
He missed that tackle, and then I was looking at him, and I was like, look how big he is. He is huge.
He's just a waste of space.
Like,
you said he was just a waste of space.
You're just wasting space right now. Look at him.
I was laughing.
And I couldn't help but say it because I'm like, dude.
Let me tell you something. I pray it never gets that hot again. It was so hot on Sunday.
I feel like he should be such a force, and he's not.
I'm at like 95. I'm still at like 90%.
Honest question for you, Von Joe and Roach: is Bateman, Duvernay, and Proch better, equal, or worse than Aguilar, Jacoby Myers, and Kendrick Bourne?
I would say better.
Better.
Vastly better.
Yeah, they way better than them guys.
Bateman's a sleeper, bro. I like Bateman.
Right.
Level 2 noob. Who do you like the most out of those 6 people? Level 2 noob. Who do you like the most out of all 6?
I think Bateman's their best receiver, but I think Duvernay's going to be the problem because you're going to stick X on Bateman.
Correct. I agree with that.
Say the truth. I think Bateman might have
Bateman and Duvernay both run 4.340s. I mean, they're faster than everybody we got on the edge right now, except what was X's.
Let me, Noob, sure. Do you think that Keon Crossan should get more playing time on Sunday than Nick Needham?
I do, but I don't even think he keeps up.
Yeah, I think
Needham's your guy. You're gonna live or die with Needham until Jones.
And by the way, I want to state for the record, I love Needham. I also know his abilities and where he lacks, and I think he's being put in a position to fail because it's what we have, and that sucks.
I said this, and everybody jumped down my throat when I said this. And you cannot put Needham on the boundary. He does not have that top end speed. And everybody was like,
"You're not wrong.
You're
not wrong, bro.
Oh, Von Joe, you're just a hater." What happened?
It's not a hater. It's facts. Those are facts.
Yeah, but Von Joe,
his grades didn't come out good this week.
Because he was being put, if Needham was in his position, which is slot corner, right? Everybody, that's his true position, right?
He's
shake your head, yes, or say yes.
Yeah.
So if he was in his slot corner, I think he's one of the best in the league at playing that. Like he is elite when it comes to that.
Exactly. Pure example. Bobby McCain, slot corner, shutting everything down. That's the man. Put him at safety. Trash.
Trash.
He's sucked in a
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I hated Bobby McCain.
And safety, he was trash.
He was the biggest hype player on our defense for years, bro.
No, at slot. He was doing his thing at slot.
No, he's doing good in slot.
You put him at safety, trash.
He was the reason why we got ahead in that Kansas City game. They took him out. We got torched.
Hey, let me ask you something.
I believe that. I believe that. I'd rather him than
Nick Needham or Noah. Because Noah didn't see the field
Nick
last
Needham all day, baby, twice on Sundays. Don't ever say Noah. Wait,
is Noah dressing? Is Noah going to dress?
Bonjo.
Are we talking?
Did Noah dress last week?
Nope.
No, he didn't dress last week.
He didn't even travel with the team.
Noah can't even get on the field, so everybody
get on the bus, bro.
Because y'all know what
can't get in the cab.
Well, he's on the roster, though, Stephen D. We got to use him at some point.
Let me know when, please. So I can be there to see it.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Noah's a better press guy.
He don't even have a parking
Tell me why Noah doesn't freaking play. Go ahead, Von Joe. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Von Joe. Go ahead.
Cameron, you know what you just asked me? You said, Joe, would you rather death by hanging or gun? That's what you just asked me. Would I rather be hanged or shot?
Well, you got it, but you have to make a choice. Von.
A shot where? That makes a difference.
But the point is, you're still going to be dead as a doornail.
It's death.
The end result is still death. That's the point.
Exactly.
You got to choose.
Hey, man, you
But there's suffering in one, and there's.
You're breaking up, Von Joe.
Are you saying
I
that
take
Tua's
Noah
slowly
on the
killing us?
boundary.
Is that what he's saying?
Take Noah on the boundary over Nick Needham. I would. Sorry.
What?
He's just too slow. He's very, very, very extremely slow.
Just like your internet.
Yeah, just like your.
You got to get rid of that sprint.
Yeah, Von Joe and Rashad both have bad cell service.
Is it me?
Hey, Roach, can we talk about something that was a positive influence on this team this past Sunday?
Where?
Jason Sanders had a great day.
Thomas Morstead.
Yo, Thomas Morstead's a stud, cuz.
That's what it was.
Dude, awesome. Do you see that and Justin Bethel trucked that guy on the 3-yard line?
Weren't we on our side of the field past the 30 on our side and we punted it to the inside the 5?
Yeah.
The punter,
he flipped
the holder and the place kicker and the holder had phenomenal day, Stephen. Phenomenal.
Hey, don't discount the long snapper.
Can you hear
Ferguson.
The long snapper hit excellent. Pro Bowl type performance.
Thank you, Crypto.
So the special teams won Sunday.
Special teamers matter.
They do.
Yeah.
That's what y'all just said. Special teams won the game. They punted the ball so we can get.
Let me ask y'all a question. If the Dolphins score on 4 out of 8 drives, okay, and on the fifth, that fifth one is a need to win the game, okay, so they literally score on 4 drives, and let's say a touchdown, a defensive touchdown, and 2 field goals again, okay, and we win. Are y'all gonna be upset? Are y'all gonna be upset?
If we get the same
I just want to be
game out
prepared
of the
for
offense?
Monday. I just want to be prepared for Monday.
Steven, if we win, what's going to come out is the Ravens defense, they're still young, or this starter was hurt, or
I know that's what's going to happen.
It's going to be something.
But we already got the injury report, so we can't be saying this starter was hurt.
Well, I'm telling you.
You know what's funny?
Let me drop some
knowledge.
All
Built
the
into the game.
excuses they gave us for Skyler in the preseason. That's what you just.
What was the score Sunday?
20 to
Not high enough.
7.
It was status quo. We scored the same amount of points we did last year.
My
Can
point
you guys
is,
hear me okay?
Yeah, we
the team
can.
that scores 20 points a game wins 68% of the games. The scoring average of the NFL last year was 21 points.
Hold on. Is that 20 points by the offense or just by the team in total?
It does. The team in general, Von Joe. Don't be bullshitting.
Swear
Don't
jar.
get mad, Cam. Don't do that.
Who knows? No,
Talk about a character.
no,
But my
because he
point
was saying we
is-
only scored 7 points.
Who cares? It was 20 points. My point is,
Go
is this-
post. It just keeps moving. CB83 said, "Get up here, CB83."
if the team scores that many points, they're going to have a winning season. That's my point.
Oh yeah, nobody's arguing
If they
that.
average that
Just
many points a
63% of the time. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I got a question. If we had Fitzpatrick starting Sunday, do we win that game?
yes.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Mm.
What, last Sunday or this Sunday?
Both Sundays. I'm just curious. Do we win?
There's
So we have
no
a better
world in
chance
which we
this
should have
Sunday?
lost last Sunday.
Right.
Exactly. I would say yeah.
If Daffy Duck was our quarterback,
You
we
could
would
have
have
started
won.
Ryan Leaf
There's
last
no
week and we would
alternate
have won the
universe
game.
where that happens.
Roach, true
Y'all
or
don't feel
false?
that same way when we lost
True or
versus Cam
false?
Newton?
The Dolphins have to score more than 20 points to beat the Ravens this week.
True.
Vaughn,
I agree. True.
Too.
do the Ravens score more
False.
than 20 points against the Dolphins?
Hold on, I didn't answer. It's my show.
What is this?
Damn, you
What is
didn't
the
let me
question? I
answer.
missed it.
True.
My bad, Steven. I didn't see you over there.
You know what? You know
I
what?
agree. True.
Go ahead.
Because he already, yeah, there you go. So,
I'll say this. You guys suck.
Man,
Oh,
he's
man.
getting kidnapped though. He's in a vortex
I
over here.
kidnapped him. I
Did
took
he
him out.
86 himself?
No, I don't think we have to win. I think we can win low scoring.
You really?
No,
Yeah.
no.
We can win 17-6. Easy.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's possible. The Ravens have to have a complete meltdown, but yeah,
Do
it's
you think
possible.
we shut out the Ravens like we did
I
last
say 18-10
Why not?
or 18-13.
Because they're healthy this year.
Yeah, the 49ers Bears type game. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be real sloppy.
Yeah, something like
There's
that.
gonna be
Now-
20
now-
inches
now
of
what
rain.
do I
49ers Bears
expect?
type score. That's what it ended up being.
I'll say this. I expect the Dolphins to score 24 plus.
Oh, you're not going with 40 this week?
Not
We
going
win.
40 this
Listen.
week. 24.
40 burger. 40 burger.
He put his 40
40
burger in
burgers.
his back pocket for a little while. That's
I
what
want
he's
to see
doing.
Mondale hit a mailman right now.
It's
I
more
need
like a
Steven-
chicken sandwich. It's not a burger no more. It's turned into a chicken sandwich.
Steven
Dude,
jinxed
dude.
everything.
Yo,
last
level
week.
two
Every single thing.
Level 2 noob kept tweeting me. He's like, I need my 20. I need my 20 points.
Well, hey,
I need my 20.
all week, you weren't even the only one. Like everybody on Twitter. Oh, it's gonna be a movie. Get your popcorn ready. We're putting up 60.
I never said
We
60.
put up 1 touchdown. We put up 3 points in the second half. You take that movie and give me my money back. And
That's how I felt when I went and saw the ninth gate at the movie theater.
But I've said this in other chats. This fan base right now needs humbled in the worst way. Like, we need to go into Baltimore or Buffalo and get blown out by 30 because some of this fan base needs to realize you actually have to play the games. You just don't get to fill in your roster because it's so good and just go. There are people saying we going 17-0.
It won't
And you
be
wonder
the
why
same,
people are
dude. It won't be
annoyed.
the same, dude. If we get blown out
Level
versus
2 noob,
Baltimore,
all right, level 2 noob. To be fair and honest with you, right? I am very highly optimistic of this team, and I do
No,
believe.
dude,
Hold on, let me
I've
finish.
dismissed your opinion about this team for this season. To be 100% honest with you, Steven, because you all training camp, you've not objectively looked at this team in one iota.
I haven't objectively looking.
No, not at all.
Okay, so you don't think that this team is good enough to win 13 games?
No, I had actually. If you go look on Twitter, I posted. I had the team going 11-6.
Okay, so
That's my
I'll
record.
just say this: the asshole in me, and I'll pay the swear jar. The asshole in me. I honestly, I want this team to win 3 games, just so fucking Twitter has a meltdown, and some of these people delete their accounts.
That is. All right, so
That's some Jedi mind trick there. There you go.
Twitter already having a meltdown.
That's a Jedi mind trick there.
I'm trying to put my kids in the car.
It's the other way though
I'm trying
too.
to put my kids in the car, and I'm
Sorry, Von Joe kids. I apologize.
I see where he's coming at. He don't
No, I got
want it to
everybody.
happen.
They can't hear
But
me.
he's saying
but
it will
they can't
happen.
hear you. But
I kind of
geez.
get what he's
No,
saying.
it's not even that.
No,
It's the
he
same
said
way with
he
the people
wants it
that
to
crap
happen.
on Tua. Look, I have my opinions about Tua, but guess what I'm not doing? I'm not. Yeah, I'm gonna poke fun, have a little laugh that he only threw one touchdown,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not passing judgment on the kid until the end of the season.
I think that's fair.
I'm not doing
But
it.
deep
I
down
have
inside, he
my
don't want it to
opinions.
happen.
And Noob, to be perfectly honest with you, buddy, I believe that this team and the personnel they have on them and the type of McDaniel offense that he can run, this team is more than capable of putting up a 40-point performance on multiple occasions.
I have no doubt in that.
Okay,
My
that's
thing
where
is
it's
like,
coming from, and I think that to me, that's an objective way of looking at it. That's my personal opinion.
It doesn't even look like we're trying. That's the thing.
It's week 1.
I'll see. No. I'll see if we were trying and we weren't succeeding. It literally looks like we're just trying to manage the game, but y'all still want 50-point games.
But you're still not getting it, Rashad. Like,
But that's the thing. We are trying. It just doesn't look like it, but we are.
We are trying.
I don't.
We are trying.
By the way,
so.
it's week 1. Why do I have to explain that to people? Like let you're asked to me. It's absurd for me to like. All right, so was my 40-point prediction crazy? Yes, it was, and I'll tell you why.
No, it was just wrong.
No,
It was wrong.
it was
It
wrong.
was
I'm not
hugely
saying
wrong.
it wasn't. Okay, it was, but it was crazy from this standpoint, right? The offense had the starting offense had a total of what, 6 series the entire preseason, and I was expecting them to come in week 1 in 120-degree heat and be ready to go full 4 quarters on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders. The reality of the NFL this weekend, with the exception of 3 teams, is nobody was ready to go this weekend. With the exception of 3 teams.
Who was saying that was ostracized for it?
3 of them were ready to go.
And I was told everybody's
We were
ready
trying
for
to
week
tell
1.
you to get enough reps in the preseason so you could be ready.
You guys sacrificed me that day.
No. Roach, here's where you're wrong, buddy.
Let's see if you get this right.
Such thing. Let me finish. I'm going to tell you where you were wrong. You said there was such thing as a trap game.
See, that's how I know you don't listen. Because like 5 minutes after I said it, I was corrected by what a trap game was, and I said this, so they're overlooking people.
And so, just so you know, that was my only beef with you on that. Was that okay? So if you retracted, then there's nothing to say there. Now back to what I was saying from the standpoint of the entire NFL, with the exception of 3 teams, were not ready for week 1. So with that being said, if this is the floor of where the Dolphins are going to be, which I believe to be true, then what's going to happen when this team starts to improve and get better and get more playing time? And as they progress, they're like, it's to me, the sky's the limit. And so that's where
sky's the limit, Steven.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
Set yourself up for that one.
There you go, bro.
There you go, buddy.
He set you up for that one.
He
teed you up.
But
you felt good?
You son of a. Never mind.
Do you feel dirty?
You
Feel a little dirty?
So what y'all know what I meant.
Get a clip
and
of
I'm
that,
telling
everybody.
you, we're at the floor. We're not at the ceiling. We're not even at regular. Give this team 4 to 6 weeks to really get this thing going. Understand that the next 3-game stretch is going to be very
4 to 6
difficult.
weeks. We can be underwater by that time. What you talking about, Steve?
Bro, we won game 1.
You realize
right?
the schedule that we got coming up?
We won. Yes. If you give me a chance, I was about to say, I understand that the next 3 weeks are going to be insane. We got Baltimore in Baltimore. We got arguably one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFL, in Buffalo, coming to Miami. And then we played the defending AFC champion.
Right. So what do you mean give it 3 weeks? You realize Buffalo is a good enough team to overcome a deficit of 3 turnovers?
Crypto, if we come out of there 1-2,
Patriots,
we're 2-2. And then we have a 7-game stretch where I personally believe we're going 7-0. So at that point, if we're sitting at 9-2, who's sitting here complaining about that? And when the
I'm not, because we was once 9-2 before, and we winded up 10-6. But go ahead.
I can't. I'm not bringing in last year. I'm not bringing in Bass teams.
I'm just saying, like I've been saying, there's nothing new under the sun. There's teams been 9-0 before. 10-1, and then what happens?
One thing I will not do is give past year's transgressions to this team. I won't do it. I just won't. I refuse to.
100% agree.
Let this team make them out. What's up, Shake Money? Let this team play out and play what they're supposed to do. And I think that this team is capable of 11, 12, or 13 wins. I think they're going to win 13. I think they're that good. And if they come out 2-1 in the next 3, y'all ain't gonna be able to shut me up. It's gonna be Mr. Positivity. We're winning 1 or 2 playoff games, and let us be sitting at 9-1 or 10-1.
But you got to remember, everybody's prepared for an undefeated season. But when reality sets in, you gotta play it out.
I got you, and we're not going undefeated. Sure. But I also think we have a really good NFL football team. And I also think that week 1 was the floor. It wasn't the ceiling. And this team's going to get better. So that's how I look at it. Take it or leave it. Doesn't matter.
We all hope you're right. We want a perfect season.
We lose, it's going to be so many excuses from the 2-and-ears, guaranteed. It's going to be, we played Baltimore, we played the Bills, what are we supposed to do, blah, 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 blah. It's just going to flip-flop. The way we just won, and we're in 2-and-ears are making excuses, we won. That's all that matters. When we lose, it's going to do the same thing. It's just going to flip. It was that team. They're just so much better. What do you expect?
That's correct, Rashad. And when the 100%, that's what'll happen.
And when the Dolphins do good, are y'all going to come up here and say, you know what, Steven, you were right. You hit the nail on the head this year with how they are about it? I know you won't. I know you won't.
Here's a more accurate statement.
If the Dolphins
here's what's going to happen. Here's the outcomes of the game. Either Tua, probably like 5% of the time, he'll win you a game. 5% of the time, he'll lose you a game. And then other times, he's just there. And the win is going to come from other playmakers.
Can you
on the
name
field or
me
defense.
more than 3 games in the 2+ years that he's played where he's lost the game?
Can I name you 3 games?
I can't name.
He's lost the game. It was on him.
So Steven, that's what people do.
Let me ask
you something that you know I did not research, and you know that I wouldn't know that. So you asked that knowing that I can't answer the question.
Well, look at it like this, Roach. Look at it like this, Roach. He has 6 losses in his career. Which of those 6 losses?
I have to go look, man.
6. He has 8 losses.
I have to go look.
But that's all in your feelings.
No, that's bad.
8 losses?
Hey, speaking of all in your feelings, look, I agree that people have a right to disagree with Sean Payne, but the people that disagree with Sean Payne and say that what he did with Taysom Hill and isn't that, can you guys tell me what your NFL resume is? And at the end of the day, I don't care about what, look, I value everybody's opinion here, but at the end of the day, if you're going to tell me whose opinion to take, Sean Payne's or anybody on this panel, no offense to anybody on this panel, but I'm taking Sean Payne's 10 out of 10 times, bro.
Yeah. That's the guy we were tampering
with. That's
fair
enough, Shake Money. He did win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Was it once?
Yeah.
Was it once?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is 100% more times than the Dolphins did in the last 30 years.
He had one of the best passers, blah 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 blah.
How long ago was that?
Yeah, and so did we.
How long ago was that?
At one point of a time.
Exactly, and we're all still arguing about
what resume do you have?
Who, me?
You said what?
Anybody who I'm saying,
he won the Super Bowl, which is way more times than we won in the last 50 years.
You know how happy you guys would have been if Sean Payton came here?
If we were going based on how
Sean Payton was spoken highly of Tua, you guys
because we ain't won 0 since 72.
It's not hard.
By the way, I just want to state for the record 2 things about the Sean Payton comment. Okay, number 1, Sean Payton's not overrated. And he's a very respectable coach. And yes, he would have been a guy I would have wanted to come here. Okay. I also want to state that I am not taking his word over our current coaching staff's word. Just not going to do it.
And you know what, Stephen D, that's a fair point. But the shit on his legacy is a whole.
I don't have a problem with what you just said.
Was I doing that?
I'm not coming for it.
I wasn't doing that.
You did a little bit.
But everybody on Twitter is having it. They basically all of a sudden saying he's the worst coach in NFL history.
Who said that?
Everybody on Twitter, all the Tua now.
Everyone. You got to get off Twitter, man. Get off Twitter.
Y'all are lying because I've been on Twitter and it's nothing but Tua hate.
Twitter,
Like
so
it's
Yeah, it's Tua
beyond.
hate in the other direction, but it's
Nothing
also
but
Tua
hate.
admiration.
That's
You hanging on the wrong spot of Twitter.
Rashad, the funny thing is that means that's who you're following on Twitter.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like-
No, Greg Williams bounty
And who I'm
players.
following
Right,
on
the
Twitter
algorithm has you
is-
following the Tua haters. That's
yes.
part of the
And
algorithm.
guess who I'm following? The Tua lovers, because that's who I comment on the most and all that. So if you're commenting on Tua hate, that's all
The
you're going to
only-
see.
The only person
Exactly,
I
it's a
see-
part of the algorithm.
The only person I see defending Tua, and he's correct on everything he's saying, is Doug. Everything you said is true. And we're just making, I see people just making up stuff saying,
I disagree
you're
with that
wrong,
statement.
Doug. Go to Doug's Twitter.
No, I just say I disagree with him on some of it takes. That's all I'm saying.
What does that
Doug's
matter?
been getting murdered lately.
Hey, I'm gonna head out, guys. But I just want to say, Stephen D, I love you guys,
Move
man.
on, Shake Money.
And we're undefeated when Stephen D's at the game. That's why we're going 2-0, baby.
That's right.
I like that.
True story.
Right.
No, we're blaming this loss on Steven.
Well, we're gonna blame the loss on you. The minute you don't show up at a game.
Can you guys hear me? Am
Yeah, we
I
can
coming
hear
in
you.
Hey,
clear?
and y'all
No,
should
you-
be happy I picked the Ravens to win because every
Go ahead,
so far,
Bonjo.
when I go against us, we win.
Are we?
right?
Are we
No,
taking
you
a
That's
should.
dump?
true,
Are
Roach.
we
We
taking
happy
a
you
dump
picked
on Sean
against them.
Payton now?
You said
No,
what?
they were. They were.
Are we taking a dump? Are we taking a dump on
They-
Sean
they
Payton
do.
and his
They
resume?
It was not.
Absolutely, Sean Payton is
I don't know.
overrated. He should have never been a
I don't
coach
know
in the
what that is.
NFL, and he's only
He-
benefited from good players. There you go.
But he's got a winning record, though.
That's
That's
kinda true.
the
He
talking
did
point,
benefit from
Bonjo.
good
That's the
players.
talking point. Make sure you practice those talking points.
Oh my God, I don't know what to say. I mean, wow.
Are you just gonna? My thing is when people just point at like you. I think you're giving us an echo a little bit. Hello.
Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
All right, yeah. So when you point at like their past success for reasons why they should do better in the future is not really I don't know what's the right word to use, but it just doesn't make sense to me because if that was the case, I don't know how many coaches right now in the league have won championships, but that basically means if you've never won a championship, you're never going to win a championship. Is the way some people make it seem. Like if you win a championship, you're more likely to win another, and I don't think that's true. You know what I mean? I don't feel like we should just be pointing at past success for what you know now and what you could do in the future. Because if that was the case, we'll just look for right now who has the most titles and bring that guy in.
See, I think y'all should be more worried about what Ryan.
But that's what they actually,
Tua
hold on,
than
that's what they actually
Sean Payton
do,
did.
right? Hold on,
I don't
Manny.
think so.
That's what people actually do.
That
Go off past
Tua
success.
can't create. I
You
believe
can't
it.
just go off hope. You know what hope does? Hope gets people fired. All right,
I mean, who creates in this league? Pat Mahomes and Josh
potential
Allen?
gets people fired.
But
That's why
that
the
means you're not
GM's fired
taking
is
chances
potential.
either. Like, yeah, you look at someone's success, but more their growth. Are they willing to grow type things? Like, because like I just said, if that was the case, just fire every coach that has never won a championship and just hire coaches that won championships. That's the key to success. Just look at their
But
past.
hold on, but
No,
at
you
the same
can't just do
time,
that.
no, they have. You can
There's
have a winning
50
record
Super Bowls that ever been won,
and
or
a winning
54.
life without winning a
But the thing, just
championship.
because they won a Super Bowl means they would have won a Super Bowl here in Miami is crazy. Or to think because they won,
Nobody's
they give
saying
us the
that.
best
Nobody's
chance.
saying they
Nobody's
would
saying that.
But there's a better chance. Because
But
chances
of
are
what?
that
Chance
winning
of what?
that winning Super Bowl coach had a record or put a good winning system together to win it and beat out all those other teams. So he has a track record to show that he could win.
For a year. Because I
That's
ain't
like
seen
saying,
Doug
yo, that's like
Peterson.
saying,
I ain't seen
that's
Doug
like saying,
Peterson since he won the Super Bowl.
I know, but what's his winning record also? But I don't know. I don't know about the Doug Peterson part. I don't
Shout
know what
out
went
to-
wrong with
shout out
that.
to
But
Nick
at the same
Foles.
time, that's like saying, hey, you know what? You're 0-12 as a coach. You know what? You got potential to grow. I'm gonna hire you anyway. People will lose their mind. What are you talking about?
But if that's all you're basing it on, and you're just looking at the record and you're not looking at what got them to be there, you know what I mean? You're not looking at everything that goes into it. You're just closing off to one aspect. And if that's the one aspect you're closing off onto, Tua should be the best quarterback ever. You know what I mean?
Huh?
Because so far, like I don't know what, like it's only when it makes your point does winning and loss matter.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's past noon. Usually
You're
wrap up
muted,
the show at this
Bonjo.
point.
Bonjo, you're muted.
Steven got to go, guys. Because
Well, no. Normally, there's one thing else that I wanted to do today, and I would love, if y'all can stick around and watch this. It would really mean a lot to me. So, I said, we talked about the Ravens today. We had Tamaris up here. If you notice, in here, I have all time versus Ravens versus Dolphins. I have the M and the O in gold lettering. Now, I'm not a Ravens fan, as you guys know, but I do live here in Baltimore, and I do root for the Orioles. And there's this, there was this kid, a young kid. His name was Mo Gaba, and Mo Gaba. If you didn't get a chance to hear his story, I'm going to play this little video here. Had a very rough life from the very beginning. Cancer, blind, lots of surgeries, and he passed away. Was it last year? I think he passed away last year. I think it's been a 1-year anniversary now, so it's a little over 1 year ago he passed away. But I think it's really important. I wanted to play this for you because I think, you know how I am. I'm a very emotional person. I also like to put things in perspective that this is just a game. This is not real life. We all deal with things every day. I'm Mr. Spread Kindness, Positivity, and Love. And so I wanted to play this for you guys. I thought this was a really cool thing. The Ravens did this a couple of years ago. So let me go ahead and play this for you. This is the Ravens thing, but I think it'll give you a little perspective on, who Mo Gaba was, and it's a really cool story. So I think you guys will enjoy it. Watch.
What up, Baltimore?
1, 2, 3. Mo! One of the biggest developments in 2016 has been the emergence of a budding star in Glen Burnie.
It is the Big Mo Show with yours truly, Mo Gaba. I'm about to start dancing up in here. The Baltimore Ravens select Benton Powers.
Mo truly united the city of Baltimore.
Yes.
He was in love with the moment, and he made you in love with the moment.
Stay listening. We'll be right back.
Guess where we got to go, Jeremy?
Hey, Mo.
We got to go to Mo's.
Hey, guys.
What's up, Mo?
So it was 5 years ago, and Mo
Jeremy's a
was
really
9 years
good friend of
old,
mine, by the way.
and he
He
just
was in my
randomly
wedding.
called the show. So we went to Mo from Glen Burnie, and as soon as he starts talking, you realize it's a kid.
It was a good night, Jerry. That's my friends.
Oh, yeah. He just loves sports. He followed the Orioles and the Ravens, loved those guys. He developed his favorite players.
Picking the cooking.
Who you got?
I'm going. Here I am. I'm seeing it.
His laugh is so infectious. The fans started to love him, and then people couldn't get enough of it.
I don't want to take Jeremy's job too early.
At least finish high school.
Exactly.
He never let us know at any point or any time that he had any sort of issues, whether you want to discuss the fact that he's been blind pretty much his entire life or that he'd been battling cancer for the 4th time.
Me being a new mom, I was wanting to take pictures all the time. And when I took the picture, it was like something looks weird to me. Usually with a picture, you have a red eye. His is white. So I asked my brother, I was like, do you see something wrong here? It's like, it looks weird to me.
Okay, it looks a little weird. Should kind of set up an appointment just to make sure, to rule out anything.
So we go to Johns Hopkins, and they had an optometrist look in his eye, and we found out he had cancer. Bilateral retinoblastoma.
If it's just in one eye, they explained that, there's a good chance that if he's in remission, it wouldn't come back and that would just be that.
For my son, it was in both, which is a super rare one, was a genetic mutation. So what I learned is that even though you beat it one time, it could develop somewhere else in the body for the rest of his life.
I would say it started with the Orioles. He started calling in. We would do a pick to click. You're trying to pick a guy that has a great game, hits a home run.
You told Buck you clicked.
Yes. Heck yes.
Heck yes.
And as that started to grow, he had a chance to throw out a first pitch.
Fans, please join us in welcoming Mo Gaba.
Let's do this. Play ball.
So cool, especially because he wasn't as widely known. And then all of a sudden, the whole city knew about him. That was when he kind of announced his presence in the city of Baltimore.
Thank you for letting me throw out the first pitch. Let's go, O's!
It's like after he beat it the first time, it was like clockwork. Every 3 to 4 years, it would come back again in another part of his body. So the next time it happened, it was in his sinuses and his lymph nodes.
I'll be okay. I'm going through chemo today. Don't worry about me.
Is that it?
Okay, that's it.
Every time he was kicking his ass.
That was the thing. Is what's next? He's ready for the next fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the program Mo Gabba. What's up, Mo?
Good morning.
Mo's a celebrity, man.
Hi.
Coach Harbaugh, if you wouldn't mind informing Mo of some of the plans coming up.
You are going to announce the 4th round pick at the Draft Fest to the world written on a card in Braille. What do you think?
I like to do that. Yeah.
All right. Yes.
I didn't know how big it was going to be until we got there to the Inner Harbor downtown. And I saw a crowd of people who were there to see my son.
Let's go, Mo! Let's go, Mo! I was expecting it. I can't believe it.
We're here to make some history. Mo Gabba is going to be the first person to ever announce a draft pick written in Braille. Mo, take it away.
With the 123rd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Ben Powers, Oklahoma, guard.
The joy he said my name with made me feel like I was the #1 overall pick. Really, it really did.
The Baltimore Ravens select Ben Powers, Oklahoma, guard.
You can just see the enthusiasm that he has, but it also chokes you up a little bit because you know the young man has had a tremendous amount of adversity in his life, and it was a powerful moment.
The whole country got a chance to see, who he was and what his energy was like. There was a lot of teary eyes, I guarantee you, that day when we picked Ben Powers in the 4th round.
Okay, Mo. Yeah, Mo would just goofy like that. He would just randomly just start giggling. Like nothing would be funny. Mo would just be quiet, and Mo would just really start giggling, and everybody start to laugh too.
He would just come into the clinic and he would just dance around and be singing. He just had so much positive energy. It just brightened everybody up.
What gets me through things is laughter and staying as positive as possible.
The lowest point for him was when the tumors returned in his lungs, and then we saw a spot on his brain. The cancer was getting more aggressive, and some of the treatments that he was on, they weren't working as well anymore. Look, man, I think a special guest coming.
We got a special guest.
Mo.
It's your turn.
What's up? How you doing?
Ben Powers!
You remember me? Yeah, let me get a hug. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
That day was so much fun.
Come on, Mo, you're the quarterback. Oh, we're huddling up around Mo right here. Grab Mo, get a hand on him. Get a hand on him. Here you go. He wanted to call a play, so we gave him a play to call, and he wanted a touchdown.
Double right to Jet Alley.
Okay. Let's go. You got to make it count, man. Mo called him to play. He was the offensive coordinator at the time. We just had to finish the drive for him.
Oh.
It's up in the air. It's deep. And he scored a touchdown. You hear about the guys celebrating. There he was in the middle of it, experiencing it for himself. Let's go. I love it. It was amazing for us to see that because he got something major going on and he's still out here smiling, laughing, making jokes, and making our day as well. It was touching. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Yeah!
So with the type of cancer that Mo had, I knew that his options would eventually run out. I just was put it in the back of my mind. I didn't want to think about that. But when we found out that he ran out of options, I was crushed.
I didn't quite know what to do with it because they said those words and they never said the words before. It's always, okay, it's just another fight. We just have to buckle down, be there for Mo. We know he's going to fight this and get through it. And that's always been the case. And then now you hear there's nothing else we can do.
As we got a sense that this thing was probably not going to end the way that we wanted it to end, we were trying to show Mo how special he really was to all of us.
There are some amazing things that happened in those last few weeks. When Mo graduated from middle school, we had a whole parade that went by his house. I can't even count how many cars went by his house, and it was just such a cool thing to see. I remember the Ravens mascot being in the front yard with him.
I don't speak bird, but I think he likes me.
So many cool people, and I know a couple of the Ravens guys went over.
This is for you from us at the Ravens. Congratulations, buddy.
You know, actually, this doesn't go to me. This doesn't go to me. This goes to my mom.
Oh. You are the MVP, Sanzi.
After this point, I'm trying to think of something great to do for Mo. And then I remember going to bed and having a dream, and I woke up and I'm like, well, I wonder if I could give him my show for a night and let him host his own show. I mean, he loves radio, he loves sports talk.
What's going on, Baltimore? It is the Big Mo Show with yours truly, Mo Gabba.
Broadcasted from his bedroom. And Mo was in the comfort of his bed, just giving the most amazing show.
Like a moth to a flame. I mean, this kid took a hold of that microphone. He just rolled.
We're going to kick butt and chew bubblegum, but we're all out of bubblegum.
That's right. So that's what we're going to do this evening.
Yeah.
Talking to fans, talking to athletes, and it was amazing.
Hope that you know how much you're loved and how much people admire you that you don't even know. I look up to you. You're younger than me, and I look up to you and your strength.
Thanks.
Ray Lewis calling in. Ray was like, "You and I are going to pray together," and they prayed on air.
God is always available, and people like us are in this fight forever. God bless you all. Take care of Big Mo. Amen. Amen. Amen, baby. I love you, man. You take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the Big Mo Show. I love you, Baltimore.
That night, all my family had came over, and I just had to step outside and get some air. And I was sitting talking to my brother, and just happened to look up. And I told my brother, I was like, "You see that, right?" He said, "See what?" I said, "Look up." The sky was the most vibrant orange or purple I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything like that, and I haven't seen anything since.
Which is pretty nuts because that's the color of the Orioles and Ravens. I really haven't seen the sky that beautiful in my life.
I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it. You've got the purple and you've got the orange over Baltimore when he passes. I mean, it just makes me sure that there's just more to it.
That's Mo painting the sky right there. That's him saying that he's home.
So we got Mo's Rose, but these are some of our favorite Raven moments with Mo.
Mo's Rose was a combination of people figuring out how we can continue to call on his inspiration and what he means to the community.
What up, Baltimore? With the 123rd pick, we're into Moser time. I want to do this every day. I love doing it. You want to be like me, just smile. Just walk around smiling.
I was just sitting there just taking it all in. And like, it just really hit me. And like, they really did this for my son. The Baltimore Ravens really did this for my son.
All the people in Baltimore feel connected to it, and so Mo becomes a part of their family. You know, it becomes a part of their conversations around the dinner table. And it'll be something that they'll be talking about, for the rest of their lives. That's what it's all about.
This side says Baltimore. And normally it's white lettering with a gold outline. But we're gonna make sure the Mo in Baltimore is gold. So everybody can see it and everybody knows he's gonna be on here with us.
We're gonna have you finish this O, the gold.
It's unreal that my son was able to touch so many people, and he did nothing out of the ordinary. He was just being him, as being a loving, caring kid that he was. My boy's gonna live on, and his spirit's gonna live on.
What's up, Mo, man? Good, bro? That was a great call, bro.
Thanks.
God calls his soldiers, his angels home for a reason. That's what Mo is, an angel.
He showed me what it means to attack every day and take advantage of every day and live every day to the fullest.
He had a contagious spirit about him that lifted up other people. And that's a gift.
Need to walk that walk, like Mo walks his walk. That's the life I want to live.
So I wanted to play that for you guys because my motto, spread kindness, positivity, and love. Hold on. My motto, spread kindness, positivity, and love. And I have 2 kids that are 8 and 6. My family, just like a lot of people up here, is also, they've dealt with family, loved ones with cancer in their family. But when a kid, and I never got the personally chance to meet Mo. I knew Jeremy Kahn, and Jeremy was really close to Mo. Can have that positive look on life with everything that he's been through. We get up here every day and we talk about a game and we talk about football. And we love the Dolphins, and I love the Dolphins, and I love the relationships I've gotten to make in this community. But I think sometimes it's very important to know that, life is bigger than a game. Life is bigger than anything. And sometimes I think people's stories should be shared. And I'm not a Ravens fan, but I think that's a story that needed to be shared. And I wanted to share that with you. And I thought it was a great thing to, for people who never knew about Mo Gaba to know about. And, yeah, it's a
human thing, Stephen.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you sharing that. It just like you said, it let us know that life is bigger than what we talk about here, and the game that we adore, the teams that we root for. It's everything underneath your roof and what you affect and what you do to affect those that you're raising, your kids, my kids, those in our viewership that have kids. And you see a story like that and you understand, man, we're blessed to be where we are. And
yep.
My grandma had a saying, like, but for the grace of God, there go I, like what that family and what that little man endured and all through all of that, what he showed us is what we remember and what we should remember. And that's a really cool thing.
So Mo Gaba has a cancer thing called Mo Strong. So any donation that you guys donate today, I'm going to donate any of the donations to Mo Strong today. Just want to throw that out there. It's not much, but it's a little something. So, but yeah, I didn't think I was gonna. I've seen that before, and it's still kind of.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
It hit me, pretty strong. So I just want everybody to know I love them, and that there's. It's one of the best parts about having this platform is being able to share stuff like that. Because.
Love you too, Stephen. We appreciate you sharing that.
I appreciate that, Crypto. Anybody else want to say anything before we Get out of here for the
Not
day.
after that.
Yeah. That's one thing that'll definitely debase us all, kind of put us all on the even kill,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's the. I mean, we were fire hot, and yeah, that it puts everything into its proper perspective,
Right. Yep.
right?
Yep. Put us
And
on
man, I don't know. I was thinking that was heavy.
It was,
Wow.
man. I did.
Yeah.
I say I did mean.
Yes.
I did mean. I wanted it to get there. I wanted it to
Oh
have
no,
that
no, no,
emotional
no! It was
connection with
it was
people.
needed. It was no,
Yeah.
it was
Mhm.
needed. It's appreciated.
This fan base.
But wow.
I love doing this show every day. Look, we got 90 people watching. One day we'll have 500, 600, 700 like some of the other people, but I also know that all 90 people that watched just now, my hope that they got something out of that and that it'll hit home with them, and if nothing else it'll make them look at their loved ones tonight and just be like, I love you. Like that's the biggest thing I could get from it, That's the biggest thing I can get. Oh man, shout out to Lance. Thank you, Lance. $50 donation from Lance. Any donation that you guys send, I'm sending to Mo Strong. So if y'all donate to the channel, I'm sending it to Mo. Kevin Lee, shout out to you, man. All right, man. I'm not crying no more. Not gonna cry. All right. We gotta do final thought of the day. So thank you for the donations that are rolling in. All right.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you.
Barry Jackson just tweeted Teron Armstead did not practice today.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the case.
Yep. So it's very unlikely he's
So
going
it's most likely you wouldn't. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we'll do final thoughts of the day. We'll start out with crypto. Crypto final thought of the day.
Good show, Steven, and way to cap it off with a wonderful, inspirational story about Mo. And it's an awesome thing, man. I always believe in a non-coincidence. That sky was purple and orange for a reason.
I know, right? The night he died. I remember. And it was funny because the Orioles played that night, I think. And I remember. I remember seeing that, man. It was wild.
Exactly. And it's a crazy combination because it wasn't coincidence. But you think about the combination of all the possible colors that can be created in the sky over a particular area of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing. He painted the sky those colors. That was amazing.
Yep. All right, Crypto. I love you, man. Thank you for coming on today.
Yep.
All right, Rashad. Final thought of the day.
Yeah, great show. I don't know what to say. Sorry for my insults earlier. Sorry for the swear jar. But we all.
Well, if there was ever a day to pay y'all swear jar, today is the day to pay it. That's for sure.
Right. But yeah, we're out here this Sunday, and thank you for sharing that Mo story with me. That was dope. I love it. It reminded me of.
I can barely hear you, just so you know. I can't hear you.
That's because I'm on this train. You hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better.
I was just saying thank you for sharing that because it reminded me of how it feels just to be a fan of the team and rooting for the team as a whole.
Yeah.
Like that was dope. And love y'all.
I love you too, man. I'm glad that you're a part of the show each and every day. So I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right. Level 2 noob, final thought of the day.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of with Rashad there. Not sure how you follow that up, but I had actually not heard Mo's story before. So, like they said, I appreciate you sharing that. It's stuff like that that reminds you that this piddly stuff that we get on here and argue about is just so insignificant in the grand scheme of things.
It does not matter. It doesn't. Yeah.
Win or lose, Dolphins win, Dolphins lose, Dolphin makes the Super Bowl. My life's not going to change at all. Something happens to my wife, something happens to my kids. That's where it's at. And kind of every once in a while, I think everybody's kind of need to be reminded of that. So Yeah, like Rashad said, I appreciate you sharing that because, like I said, I didn't know that story. So
Well,
with that, I'm gonna.
that's what I want. That's what I wanted to do today, noob. Like I wanted to do that. And I also wanted to show people like, the best part of, just the relationships. Like I've gotten to meet you, noob, because of this show, right? I gotten to meet Von Joe because of this show in Roach. Roach is one of my closest friends now because of this show. I love your crazy takes are crazy, but I love you.
Thank you.
And Cameron already knows that I would never be in the position I am today without him. So Cameron's one of the best things that ever happened to me, and he knows that, and he knows that I love him. So yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to do. I feel like people's stories need to be shared. There's some stories that just need to be shared. And if that was a local Baltimore story, why not other people from around, look, I just thought it was relevant because we're playing in Baltimore this weekend and people should know that, So I appreciate it, noob.
All right, gentlemen, you guys have a good day. Appreciate y'all. Catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, brother.
See you, bud.
Be good, man. All right, Von Joe. I think Cameron froze. Cameron just texted me and said his power went out. So I don't know what's up with Cameron.
Oh, so I saw the little smirk. He was looking kind of weird. I was like,
I know.
no, Stephen, thanks for everything today. Thank you for being you, right? I'll tell you this all the time. Just stay you and stay true to you, and everything in the world always works out the way it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
And I've said this to you in private, so thank you for being you and staying true to you. Thank you for sharing that, because you being you and true to you shared that wonderful story. Because again, we started today just really going at it.
We did. We did.
Yeah, it got spicy real quick. It was like,
it was fun though.
Oh yeah, of course, always fun. But then to bring us all back down to give us a proper perspective of this world that we live in, right?
Yeah.
Dude, cancer sucks.
Cancer sucks big time, bro.
And the thing is, and you and I are fathers, and that's literally like the most terrifying thing.
It is. I was in Johns Hopkins 3 years ago. I don't mean to interrupt, but like 2 years ago,
yeah.
My son was having seizure-like symptoms, and we were in Johns Hopkins for like 10 days. It's the scariest thing in the world when you don't know what's going on with your kid, and they're in, the hospital bed, and you're helpless, and there's nothing you can do to. Yeah, it's the worst feeling.
That's it right there. It's the worst feeling where you are completely powerless to do something.
Yeah.
Right? Like you, as a father, I want to be able to fix everything, but when you have something that you just can't fix, and you're just completely helpless, and you just have to leave it to the universe, or whatever deity that you follow or praise to, and it's in their hands, and it's no longer in your hands. It's the scariest thing and the worst feeling in the world. Yeah. And like I said, it just puts everything in perspective. That again, we're gonna go ahead and keep rooting on the Dolphins. We're gonna keep yelling about things, but
we're still gonna argue about
exactly. All this is still gonna happen. I'm not gonna say this changed anything, but at the same time, every now and then it's good.
Sometimes I felt like we needed to be reminded today that the world is bigger than the Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa and our craziness and.
Exactly. It just sometimes you just need to be regrounded.
I appreciate it, Miss Fins. Happy birthday to you, Miss Fins. Love you, girl. You're doing your thing.
I truly appreciate you, Stephen.
I appreciate it, man.
I hope when you this Sunday that it's not as hot as it was last Sunday.
Me and you both, brother. I can't do that heat no more.
So again, man, fins up. You guys take care.
Yeah.
Love you both.
Love you, man.
Go Roach.
See you, bud.
All right. The person who lost his power, it looks like his power is back on because I see the fan turning.
You had to get out of my cell here, man. We got some crazy storms going through here.
Final thought of the day, buddy.
Final thought of the day. I didn't hear what Roach said. And
I haven't said anything yet.
Right on.
I was saying I said I love you and you're the man, and I wouldn't be the man I am today without you. So I
You
said
know
that
what,
earlier.
Steven? No bullshit. Like, it's my pleasure. It's, Roach, I don't know if you know the story, but Solo D and Steven we sat down a year and a half ago at Duffy's here in Plantation after a Dolphins game where he's like, hey, man, I've got this idea. What do you think about it? And Solo's like, we're going to launch this podcast network and do it on YouTube and see, what can go on. I'm like, well, how can I help? And that's kind of what we are here at Miami Sports Music. Is like, we're a good network of good people that try to just uplift each other. And I think you personified that today with, showing that story about Mo. And, I enjoy it every day. And I got to meet some great people like Von Joe and Roach and Miss Fins and Chef Jew and everybody, Batman, everybody who comes out to the tailgate. It's pretty cool stuff. And what I'd like to say is you got a really cool thing going on, Steven, and keep doing it. And I'm just happy to be a small part of it.
I love you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
And what a crazy day, emotional day you had here on the show.
I know.
We were ready to rip each other's throats out, and then we're all sobbing together singing Kumbaya. So, like,
That's what it's all about, man.
That's what the show's about, man. But I enjoy it. I won't be on tomorrow unless I'm on late.
You were on today.
And I was on today. So let's go Dolphins.
I love you, man.
All right. Have a great day. See
You
you,
too.
Roach.
Bye-bye.
See you, bud.
And then there were two.
So thank you for showing the video. Everybody said more than I could say. But tonight, Thursday Night Football is on Amazon Prime.
It is. It's going to be
So
awesome.
that's how you have to watch it. No NFL Network, right? Is it just Prime?
It's on Amazon Prime.
That's it. So go get your free trial if you don't have it.
No doubt. It's going to be a good one tonight. Is that your final thought of the day?
I had one that I wrote this morning that was going to be like a zinger, but now I don't feel it right saying it.
Okay, well, you can use it tomorrow on
I'll
Spread
save it for
Kindness
tomorrow.
Friday. My final thought of the day is, yeah, man, I enjoy having a platform that people want to tune in. And, there are days that I wish that I had as many watchers as some of the other people in the community have. And there's days that I'm very blessed and grateful. And there's days I don't think about it. And there's days that I do. I'm a human being is what I'm getting at, right? And I want the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network to become big. And I tell Roach all the time, I'm like, Roach, what can I do to, compensate you for your time and make you feel like you're appreciated here? And what can I do? And Roach is like, I know. And Roach, if I'm wrong, please tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm just relaying what you've told me, or what I've interpreted of what you've told me is you think this is going to be big, and you want to be here. You this is special. This is a family here, and you like the atmosphere in the community. And that's what I wanted. That's part of what I wanted to create.
Are you
I wanted
about to fire me?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
That's part of what I wanted to create here was that, right? Like I wanted to create that that love, that kindness, that positivity and love. And there's days where it gets off the rails here. Today was a prime example of that, right? Like the swear jar went out the window today. But I want this to be a family show as much as possible. Today definitely was not that. But I love doing this, man. I love it. I know God, I'm not going to get religious on you guys, but I know that God has something big in store for me. And I think part of that is the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network and being able to have clock blockers and being able to have platforms to share wonderful stories like Mo Gabba. And I've shared other stories in the past too. And I feel like, part of what I am also here to do is just realize, guys, this is a game. I love the Dolphins, love them, but I love my family and I love you guys even more. And that's real. I really mean that. I love you guys more than I love the Dolphins. So that's part of what I do this for. So when you guys donate, it's a big deal. When you guys share, It's a big deal. When you guys watch and interact, it's a big deal. It means the world to me that you guys do that. And I want the show to be bigger. I want it to be bigger. And, Roach, Cameron, Solo, Von Joe, Chef Shu, Nando, all, they all say, Steven, you just keep doing what you're doing. It's going to get to where you want it to be. So patience is a virtue that I struggle with, but I know that if I keep staying true to myself, which is kindness, positivity, and love, and let that be the center of my walk.
Patience is good.
Patience is hard.
Because I patiently been hitting refresh on Twitter and just got more confirmation. Armstead did practice today.
See,
just the first reporter was wrong. Barry Jackson was wrong.
Barry Jackson was wrong.
Yep.
Who do we believe?
I don't know anymore.
I know. But to finish my statement, just staying true to myself and staying centered in my walk of kindness, positivity, and love, I think that the world will become a better place. And I feel like that's the truth. So that's my truth anyway. Okay. And I get upset sometimes and I get mad. But you guys are great. Trucker Sean said, imagine 1 hour was so hard. Now you do 3 hours plus on the daily. I do. I personally can attest to the idea. If you keep doing it, you will succeed. I appreciate it. Rashad with the hearts. I appreciate it, man. MCJB says patience is key. Trucker Sean says, I love our circle. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Miami fans, best fans in the world. You guys are great. I love all you guys. Any donation you guys sent me today, once it, goes through everything, whatever the thing was, I'll take a picture of it and we'll send it over to Mo Strong. I'm on the website, and
I'm really sad I didn't get to see Caller up here today.
That's all right. We'll see.
Because I would have loved to hear his take on all this.
I'm sure he's got one too. Tomorrow, Spread Kindness Friday. Gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. I want to remind you guys, Saturday night, 7 to 10 p.m. We are not going to be live on air from 7 to 10, just so you know, because I'm doing this. I'm going to try to be live for 1 hour at minimum on Saturday night. And it's going to be between the 7 and 10 p.m. time. Okay. I don't know which one yet. It's either going to be 8 to 9 or 9 to 10. But that's what we're going to try to do. It's going to be good times. It's going to be at Jimmy's Famous Seafood. If you want tailgates for the following day, okay, we have 14 tailgates left as of 45 minutes ago. 14 tailgates left. If you want to buy it, go to tailgreeter.com /Baltimore Beat. As a matter of fact, I'll just put the link in the thing.
Do people ever
here.
go to tailgates just for the tailgate? Like they don't go to the game after, they just hang out at the tailgate?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
All the time.
So there you go. You don't have to go to a game. Just go to tailgate.
Yeah. All the time people do it. So just come hang out. There's 14 tailgates left. It's in Baltimore. It'll be lots of fun. And don't forget to remind you guys, for those of you in South Florida that are not coming to game, if you're going to the Dolphins game next week in Buffalo, East 32 Dolphins tailgate, it's going to be right. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Whew. All right. Tired, emotional, need to go wipe my face, blow my nose, all that stuff from crying.
Order some food for me. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. I love you guys. Y'all are the best. I don't even know. Put up the music, man. We'll close it out. Number one Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It's gonna be good stuff, and trying to get a good picture of Mo to close out the show. That's what I want to. Mo Gabba. There we go. Save image. I think is the music on repeat? There we go.
Yep, it's on loop.
It's on loop. Okay. If you guys want to donate to the channel, any donations, just remind y'all are going to Mo Gabba, found Mo Strong. And there we go. That's how we're going to end the show today. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.